is 70.
Well, now you've touched. Don't put that one back.
Yeah, you can't put it back.
You have to eat it.
No,
It's like you licked it.
I will throw it away. I'm not wasting 70 of my precious.
One day is not going to make or break your...
I know, but it's
But
a
it will.
mental. It's the principle.
But it will break your spirit.
It will break your spirit.
And I did have
Which is pretty much what we're interested in anyhow. But,
I did have days that that is really funny.
It still counts as one.
I did have days that I designated as like complete because like my birthday
No, wait,
was
serving
last
is
week,
3 pounds.
and I
This
went
is only a third of a
so
serving.
buff wild. It was fantastic.
All right, we're streaming.
I'm going to...
I have no
Tried,
idea what the actual serving is.
Do you mind if I sit next to you?
Ozempic or
I do not
Because I
mind.
feel like I'll be able to see things better.
those
But I
things.
think
There's a name for them all.
he didn't deliver it.
GLP-1s.
That's the way he
That's
did.
fine.
And
That should work.
semi-peptide.
Is this okay?
It'll be
I had
weird
not.
balance on camera, but it's fine. It's good. Fuck it.
Don't really
Do you want me to
qualify
look back?
It'll be fine.
because the point where I'm at is all kind of aesthetic and less health centric.
I was under the impression you could just get them if you wanted them. Cool.
No, technically you still have to meet certain criteria.
Okay.
Either you have to be over a certain BMI, which I am not.
I'm sorry, my thought was you could just go all out until you get there and then go on them.
Oh no! Did I not use deodorant today? Like, is that why?
No, because it was just closer. I can see better.
No, yeah, good.
I'm old.
Good catch.
My eyes aren't very good.
Oh, before we start, I had a question. Has anybody in here read or listened to the series Dungeon Crawler Carl?
Yeah,
I have not.
I'm up to whatever the last book was. It's getting weird.
Fantastic.
Wait, weird as in like.
Where in the last book
uncomfortable,
are you?
I through all of the.
Oh wait, don't tell me. So you're near the end?
I've read it all.
Huh?
I've read it all.
Oh, okay.
Dungeon
just-
Crawl?
Dungeon Crawler Carl. It looked like it just got picked up for a TV adaptation.
Is
Possibly.
it like a set of novels or something?
It's a lit RPG.
Okay.
He just killed the Naga.
It's a thin mint pretzel, so you get thinner as you
Yeah.
eat them. It's
Yeah, that's
Foot
good.
fetish
Yeah.
is like maybe my favorite part of the whole story.
Not the adventure eating now. It's
You put those sweet little piggies.
We got chips.
Yeah.
What type of chips? Ooh. See, you have to balance it. This is 65% less fat.
Those actually aren't bad.
Healthy.
Like I don't want this.
You need to stop this. I totally support you.
I'm just.
I
I
do
was
not
responding
support
to
you.
his stimuli.
I do not support you telling me how many calories I'm eating because I know it's too many and I don't want to know.
That's usually where I am.
Ignorance is bliss.
I usually feel so ill leaving from game nights from particularly
sugar.
the M&Ms. My
The
goodness.
M&Ms. I had to stop eating the M&Ms and sitting by the M&Ms. That was like...
Well, and then there were a few weeks where I
That
brought the
was
Cadbury
intense.
eggs, and that was.
that was extra.
I found his kryptonite.
It's crunchy. And you just can't stop eating them.
I find everyone is eating, so I have to also eat.
Is that peer pressure?
Yeah.
No, I
social
think it's
peer
just
pressure.
like I like to just do what other people are doing.
Social
I don't
eating.
for myself. Yeah,
So like if I brought to like meth next week?
I prefer fentanyl.
Okay, well, not all of us are broke boys.
I mean, you can get both.
I mean, you know, he's not as broke as using crack, so.
It's true.
This is the PG-13.
Nobody watches our stream. That doesn't really matter. Welcome to season 3.
Yeah, since Craig left, his kids aren't watching it anymore.
Yeah. Nobody's watching this anymore.
Hey, viewers.
Does Greg know we're streaming?
We're all
Fans, I love you all.
Who knows what time it is in Guam? Also, we're starting like 45 minutes beyond the thing, but like nobody was being notified that we're starting anyway. So, well, welcome. We are starting a new campaign, but before we get to our players proper, we're going to use some. I would call them level 0, level 1 characters. And we're going to be inhabiting the same world, but we're going to be setting up this world for us. So I'm going to pass these out. Take 3 of these, and just take 3 at random.
Do they all die?
We'll find out.
Yes.
Welcome to look at them. Choose one of those to start with. To give a little bit of background for this world that we're in, it is a continuous world, although it's sometime in the future from some of the prior campaigns that we've run. These are... Oh, question.
No, sorry, I missed what you just said because we were...
Same campaign world, just moved in time a little bit. Like
Are we allowed to know which direction?
It's forward a few years. So same world that we had started... Actually, like 2-3 years ago. Yeah.
Prior to the ships.
The ships. Yeah. Same world as the ships.
The ships and then the island.
Ships and the island. Yes.
But is this a different world than the when we were trying to build the Gundam?
That was a while ago. Yeah.
But was that a different world? I think it was.
I think it was.
I think that was slightly different. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll read you an introduction here.
Say yes.
Yes. Yes. A different plane of existence. Welcome, adventurers, to the dawn of a new saga. I am your humble dungeon master. Your guide through realms shimmering with magic, fraught with monsters, and brimming with spectacular adventure. We stand at a pivotal moment in history where new conflicts foment and ancient ones echo. This is a world born from a mythic cycle that endlessly turns. We are all but actors in a constant struggle between order and chaos, creation and destruction. And that cycle, my friends, is turning once more. The gods interfere in the world, taking sides. Balak aligns with the Mercant and Mott with the Ardennes, leading to a dramatic divine gambit with the lives of the humans. These divine schemes and the ensuing warfare are not without terrifying consequences. But even in the face of such overwhelming fate, there is hope. That hope, adventurers, is you. You are about to embark on a heroic journey. Heroes, by their very definition, are those who defy the predetermined course of fate, choosing to chart their own courses, striding boldly into the unknown and facing the challenges of their age. Now let us embark. We are, you see in front of you, 3 character sheets. You are part of a squad that is working for the Ardennes. I'd like you to choose one of those characters to start with. If you notice in the middle of the table, there's a group in the jungle, and your characters are among those players there. There's a whole entourage of different folks. We are on the southern part of the continent. The jungle swallows you whole. The canopy above is twisted lattice of green, blotting out the sun. Shafts of sunlight pierce through in broken fragments, illuminating swarms of insects that drift like glittering motes. The air is thick, oppressive, every breath weighed down by humidity. Each step sinks into damp soil, the scent of wet moss and decaying vegetation clinging to your lungs. Your warband is deep in the jungle. You have all been tasked by the Warlord to recover the young of the behemoth.
The young of the behemoth.
The eggs of the behemoth.
Okay. Sounds dangerous.
So what, did we lose a dice roll? Is that why we're here? Do we know what the eggs look like? Wait, sorry. Go ahead.
You could roll a... This would be a... so we're using Morkborg character sheets. They're simplified. So you have 4 stats: agility, presence, strength, and toughness. For understanding these eggs and your task, you could roll a presence for me. It's the closest one associated with your kind of history and intelligence. So Morkborg's D20 rolls. It's just hyper simplified.
Got it.
Oh, also, you can introduce yourself if you'd like.
I am Bjorn Leonce. A fanged deserter? Yeah.
Couple of
I'm not
context
ready to actually introduce. I don't know anything about myself yet.
Oh, learn about yourself.
context questions.
Yes.
So the point is, characters are flimsy, can die. That's fine. And okay, yeah, no, I have no questions.
You are weak level 1 characters
Yes.
in this world. For sure.
Okay, yeah. So hold on. Armor, the minus D2, D4, D6. This is my first time with this system. Is that saying like damage reduction? Or?
It's a damage reduction system. Yeah.
Okay. And what are omens?
Glad you asked. On your sheet are omens. We're going to treat those similar to inspiration. In Morkborg, you can also +/-4 to a roll with them. If you tell me your omens, I'll hand out the inspiration because you can have more than one.
I have 1d2.
All right, I'll pass these around. Take the number. So if you have 1, take 1. Some of you have 2. Omens are on the bottom, so these are going to be our inspiration.
By the crow.
I have 2.
Or the
Per
raven.
character,
And-
right?
Only one character.
Yeah, you're running one character right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need
More
more.
characters are hyper simple. You have a very short.
I need more.
We need another 3 omens.
Oh, can I sit down this way? Another 3?
Omens. Yeah.
I forgot how many omens I gave out. I gave out a lot. More characters are hyper simple. Your main stats are in the middle. Everything is d20 rolls.
But I figured I'd just go
You have
with the
simplified equipment and simplified weapons. And then pretty much everything to do with your character is here in the upper corner. But feel free to mix in, ad-lib, whatever you want to kind of fold into it. You're working for the Ardennes.
Are we?
Where are their abilities, right? Like this one is listed as a priest, but
Bottom left.
If you look on the
powers.
bottom left, you'll see some of your powers. And a priest, I don't know which one you picked, but you might have prayers that you can invoke
list
that
of
have special
sins.
effects.
When you say we're working for the Ardennes,
Yes.
what kind of work is this? Is this like conscription? Is this like we're doing it for money? Are we on contractors? Are we hired muscle? Like what's the nature of that arrangement?
You are effectively mercenaries. You're getting paid to work for the army, but you have to prove yourself first. The Ardennes are very much about honor, strength, and action. So your first task by the Ardennes army is to go out and get the eggs of the behemoth.
Is this so we can
prove
get more
ourselves.
contracts later
You're proving yourself.
to join
yes.
the Ardennes?
Correct.
And
I need to understand my motive.
one more
That's your
question.
motivation.
Miseries?
In Morkborg, you can basically get like bad traits, bad things to happen to you. Is that listed underneath your powers, or is it listed on your sheet?
It's at the bottom corner. There's a miseries.
Oh, it's like when you get hurt,
Counter.
like bad things happen,
Okay.
and it can build up, but you have to survive some sort of
Okay.
encounter to acquire them.
Okay.
Is there an Ardennes who's in charge? Someone else who would be in charge?
All right, yeah, you're looking around. There's a kind of a large throng of all of you. Some of you are decked out in weapons that look like they perhaps came from the Ardennes. Among you, there doesn't seem to be necessarily a leader. One of you would have to step up to take this role. You're kind of a rabble. Is that not it?
Thorgar is perfectly happy being part of a rabble, much less happy trying to take orders from anyone. So
Maybe you give the orders.
doesn't want to give orders to other people
Oh,
either.
neither. I'm just here.
I got a job to do. I don't care about the rest of you. I'm just going to get my job done. And I am returning 3 of these.
Because you're not going to use... Oh, because they're extra.
I'm switching characters.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, you can swap a character if you want a different one to start with.
I don't know.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be Ardennes here. Ardennes are very tall in stature, muscular. If they were standing next to you, they'd be a good head above you all.
I don't like the jungle. Who's in charge around here? Are you in charge? You're in charge. No. That's what they told me. They told me you were in charge. That's what they said.
I head off. While he's talking.
Where the heck is he going?
And what is your character? Introduce yourself.
I'm not telling these guys who I am. I'm Thorgar, but they're not worth my time to tell them that.
All right, Thorgard heads forward, breaks away from the main round
I'm
of the group.
whispering though, with the wolfish grin.
I'll follow
Whispering
him.
to myself.
All right, bring your character forward. Anyone else?
Do I see his wolfish grin?
No, he's facing away from you.
You probably saw it at one point. I gave it a round, and then I was like, "You guys are just."
Do we know why we're here? Do we have to figure that out? Like,
we're getting
We know
eggs.
that we're.
so we're getting eggs, but
Gotta get
do
the
we have
eggs.
any additional? Which way did we come from?
From that direction.
Okay.
You'd be traveling this way.
So that way.
Through the jungle.
There's all sorts of stuff hiding in these bushes. We should probably be careful. Like, why don't you go first? You look like a big guy.
Yeah, I am a big guy.
Are you bigger than me?
How big are you?
The job interview.
That is a very loaded
My
question.
braided hair is matted with blood and froth. A jagged scar runs across my right cheek.
Oh my gosh.
I whisper constantly before loosing bolts with my hand axe. I don't know why I'm loosing bolts with a hand axe, but I am.
You know what's gonna make you really happy? I have the exact same description.
Oh, sweet!
So we're
That's probably
yeah,
you.
we're brothers. Yeah.
There's not a lot of weapons in
Because
Warlord.
we are exactly this. The weapon is
Yep.
slightly different.
Oh, there you go.
Great
Yeah, you
axe.
take
I
the
don't know if
same,
you have a great
the same
axe.
model.
I hear you whispering in the old
Seems
tongue,
like that's a good idea.
and I whisper adjacent to you, but also in the old tongue.
Nice. We're both walking forward, muttering to each other.
But also, I get the
Do you
impression
have the same powers?
I have Wolf's Pact, Feral Senses, and Bloodlust.
No, I have Raging Strike, Fearsome Presence, Ironhide, and Unstoppable Momentum.
I'm gonna mutter to myself while talking to my dog. Brynhild does not like this, but Brynhild has no choice. And I follow my dog, following them.
Dog leads on. Bring your character forward.
Would you move the guy with the red bandana?
Yeah, pick one.
Yeah, one of the red bandanas.
guy?
Yeah.
I feel like my character really likes dogs and anything that is wolf-shaped, so I'm very happy you're here.
Well, my dog is definitely wolf-shaped.
Yeah. I have a
He's not nice, though.
power known as Wolf's Pact, so I'm assuming that's it.
Just for context, I am incredibly off-putting.
We know.
No, let's talk about our characters in
You or your character?
No, sorry.
But right now we're trying
It was
to roleplay.
You set that up.
No, just because I don't feel like my minifig conveys the fact that I am incredible. Like,
Well,
I'm physically very off-putting.
Are you saying your dude's ugly?
I am wearing a mask that has been carved from the skull of a child.
That's nice.
That's
Personality.
Again, we're trying to roleplay. Maybe we should pick a different character.
Are you still amongst the rabble?
Huh?
Have you stepped forward, or are you still?
Yeah, I've
amongst the
stepped
rabble?
forward.
Who has not stepped forward?
Which are you? Are you the yellow guy?
We've all stepped forward.
Do we have 5?
Oh,
I'm addressing the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, all right, well, Captain put me in charge before we left, so you guys just follow this other group over here, and just do what I say.
You get some shifting eyes amongst the rabble. They look forward as 4 people have already kind of moved on even before you announce this, and they kind of snickering back and forth to each other. So, yeah, this guy is our leader.
Yeah, stop! Don't! I see you snickering over there. All right, the captain he told me that I was in charge, so you guys get going right now. And he spits on the ground.
Okay. So, if you would like, you could bring one other character with you that's going to follow with you.
All right, I'm gonna pull this guy.
And this is one, he knows you well, and he's a warrior, and he's up for the challenge. And in fact, he's been trying to prove himself with the Ardennes, and he steps forward with you. It is your second character you have listed there that's going to be a warrior, so you can play with 2 right now. All right, as you push forward, the foliage parts into a massive clearing. The ground here is scarred with deep furrows, gouges in the earth from claws, with the sweep of a titanic tail.
No, there's a huge camera in front of us, lurking over our heads.
There is a giant camera. Let's switch to that right now.
There's a huge eye in the sky.
At the center, here, is a large nest, unlike anything you've ever seen before. Uprooted trees, splintered logs, even slabs of stone woven together into a colossal bowl.
Bowl?
Yes. Well, it's a nest, right?
All right, all of you, why don't you go charge the nest? Go get naked.
I would like to detect ambushes or hidden foes in the area using my feral senses.
All right. Let's make it. Is this a power or?
It's a power.
Okay. Does it describe how to use the power? If not, we'll use a d20 roll.
Advantage on agility checks to detect ambushes or hidden foes.
Perfect. So roll a d20. Add your agility modifier to it.
6.
6 is fantastic.
I love it.
That's with your modifier.
Yep.
Safe.
Okay. I think we're safe.
I want to take a walk around the nest, and Brynhild wants to see. And I'm going to slowly walk around the outside of the nest without approaching it.
Which side?
I'll start counterclockwise.
Okay, so you're walking around this way. Some move.
Mark, would you move Bandana Boy up to the right?
Bandana boy.
All right, you work your way along in the foliage on the side. Are you trying to be quiet as you're doing this?
I'm quiet. I have my dog with me. Dog's sniffing.
Let's roll your agility. So d20, add your modifier on agility.
Should have had my app. Thank you.
I'm gonna walk
Oh,
straight up the
need
middle.
dice.
No, I have an app on my phone. I was just
Okay.
lazy. 3,
Yeah, that one's not rolling.
4. I don't like your dice.
I'm gonna walk straight up.
Your dog, he seems scared. He starts tugging at your leg, and you're distracted and start trying to quiet him down.
Okay.
I'm gonna start walking straight up the middle.
All right, approach.
I'm gonna grab my brother too and tell him to come with me.
I am moving as one. We're
Right.
Yeah.
You head up towards the middle.
I'm still whispering.
I'm also whispering and muttering. Well, you're whispering, I'm muttering.
In the old tongue.
I'd like both of you to make a presence check. So roll your d20s, add your modifier.
15.
Can I subtract it instead?
Remember?
Is it negative?
It's negative. I'd like to subtract it.
We'll subtract the inverse of it, sure.
Oh crap! That's not what I wanted to. I wanted to subtract the negative number, but you caught me. It's 1
It's 1.
after the subtraction.
Fantastic. So 15 is pretty good. What is your character's name again?
Bjorn.
Bjorn. Bjorn, as you approach forward, you see peeking out of the top of some of the foliage a couple of eggs. Just the tips of them are kind of cresting out of the foliage and the wood before you.
Well, can I just... I feel like... Was there a group reward or an individual reward for the eggs? What was the context within which we were to retrieve the eggs?
So you have been compiled together as a war band. So you're supposed to work together to bring the eggs back. There's no specification on how to do it. You can roll for me a presence. This is the best Morkborg has for trying to
11.
determine something. What is it?
11.
11's fairly good. When the Ardenese worked with you all, you got the sense that they were interested to see who's going to come out on top. Also, personally, you think you are that person.
Yeah, I do. Okay. I'm going to mutter in the old tongue, because we both speak it, that there are eggs ahead and we need to figure out how to get them and eliminate the rest of the group.
We could just hit them.
The eggs or the group?
The group.
On 3?
Sure.
Okay. I'll get Bandana Boy. Oh, but we got to leave this dog alive.
They're kind of spread out right now. We need to get them together first. We can call them over and they can get the eggs, and then we can take them out.
Because we should cover them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's let them know. We're gonna. Hey guys, we found the eggs.
These are great.
This is helpful to hand this out as well. This is like a little minimal rule set for Morkborg. It'll maybe help you make some determinations of It's very simple. All the rules fit on this page.
I'm going to also say in the old tongue, we really need that dog.
Yeah.
All right. Having heard that they found the eggs, I'm going to move forward behind them, but keep a little bit of a distance because I don't know whether there's any danger happening here, and I'm not exactly the most courageous person. I'm going to say, go get an egg. Go get an egg. Go. You saw the egg. Go get the egg. As if he's like trying to order people around so he can take credit for everything that happens later.
I know those people.
I vouch for them.
Yeah, yeah.
Your experience as a manager is showing through.
Excellent management skills.
You guys do the work. I'll take the credit.
Go on. He's spits on the ground again. What are you waiting for? Big oaf.
Isn't he smaller than you?
No, these guys are big, aren't they?
No, aren't you the guy in
No,
the back?
I'm talking to these two guys.
I am not a big
Him-
oaf.
Oh, okay.
Him and him.
I
You're
am.
talking to me? Oh no, those two. Okay.
Those two. Whoever these guys are.
That's us.
The
I'm
big
assuming
oafs.
they're big.
We're up there. We're protecting you. You go. You get it.
That's not the way this works. You guys need to go forward. You're the muscle here.
We need to protect you. You go get it.
I'm protected. I'm fine. It's like, don't worry about me. You can go forward.
How often can we cast our powers? Like, what's the limitation on that?
Usually they're daily, so you can use... when you use one of them, we're going to check it off.
I'm going to ready my crossbow.
At the top of mine, it says presence plus D4 times per day.
That many times. I take D4 as definitely 4 times.
Well, so you have multiple powers. If you want to use them all in the same one, I'm fine with that, but whatever.
So while they're still talking, I should have walked to the back side of the nest by now.
All right, you're traveling around.
Yeah, and I'm going to start to silently approach the nest and try to creep my way up to it.
Your dog runs the other direction,
Away from the nest.
away from it.
I'm going to stop and call back my dog.
All right.
You guys hear a frustrated. That sounds like bones clacking together. I say, cowards. And I just walk straight towards the nest.
All right.
Right through us?
If your dog ran away, you'd be chasing your dog too.
No, I mean, did you push us out of the way?
I walk around you.
Okay.
Kind of brush shoulders, pressing into them a little bit
No.
to show...
No, I'm
No,
not
not
trying to
at
show
all.
any dominance. I'm just
Just walk around casually.
walking around.
All right, so you approach the nest itself. Oh, go ahead.
Did you say you were running after your dog?
I'm going to go back towards my dog.
Okay. You head back that direction. There are the rulers on the table. We can pass those out. What's your character's name again?
Civ not skull.
Civ not skull. Before you, there are eggs nestled in this massive nest. Each one easily the size of a barrel. Their shapes are elongated ovals, and the shells tough and leathery.
I go closer and I set my skeletal hand on one.
All right. So you enter into the nest.
Wait, skeletal hand?
Yes.
It's just
You
one
didn't specify that because
one hand is
not
skeleton.
Well, it looks skeletal, but it's just very, very gaunt.
Okay.
All right. As you cross the threshold into the nest, somewhere deep in the jungle, there's a guttural bellow rolls through the trees, shaking loose a scatter of leaves. The sound is vast and primal, a reminder that something in this wilderness rules as the apex predator.
I try to lift one.
It's a raccoon.
Roll for me a strength.
2.
You struggle as you reach your hands around. Suddenly, the jungle erupts.
Oh,
Where are you? You're over here. All right.
Yep.
oh my.
This shouldn't be a problem.
Trees sway and then splinter with a deafening crack as something impossibly huge barrels through the foliage. Branches snap like twigs, vines whip through the air, and the ground itself trembles under the weight of each colossal step. Then it bursts into view. The behemoth, smashes through the tree line in an explosion of bark and leaves. It towers above you, a mountain of muscle and scale. A massive head swings side to side with its eyes fixed on you, jaws lined, teeth as long as daggers, glistening with saliva, its nostrils flare wide, pulling in the air with a sound like the forge bellows, tasting the scent of intruders near its nest.
I step forward, fearsome presence.
What does that do? Oh, you're trying to scare it?
Enemies within 10 feet must succeed on a presence DR 12 test or hesitate for 1 turn.
Let's roll a d6. We're entering into combat. The way Morkborg works, 1 to 3, it's going to be you all. 4 to 6 is me. And I am running the Behemoth. I'll go ahead and roll for you, although this is going to be heavily modified.
I'm just
with
happy that
Behemoth.
we're going to die by the creature and not by backstabbing traders.
It was going to be a front stab.
Could be both.
And I'll go ahead and roll for the combat.
So do we roll for the d6 as a team, or you want individual?
I went ahead and rolled it. You just do one of them, and then it goes. Behemoth goes first. So this Behemoth looks at you in the nest, and the first thing it does is it lets out a roar. I want you to roll a presence for me. And actually, all of you can hear it, so roll presence.
Oh no. Oof. D6 or D20?
Roll a d20, add your presence.
6.
Not 20, so 19.
Haha!
That's pretty good.
Nat 20. So 20.
All right, you two can act on your turns. What'd you get?
12 and 11, 10. Sorry.
10. 10 is actually the number you need to beat, so you 3 can act on your turn. What did you get? No? And no? All right. The editor lunges forward with his giant maw. He actually gets a 26 to bite.
That'll hit.
And he does, I'm going to have you roll this, 60, 12 plus 10 piercing damage for his
dead.
bite.
60,
I don't-
12?
60, 12.
I don't need to die.
There's no scenario.
60, 10 plus 12?
No one here wants to. They could combine multiple
Character sheet?
flashbacks.
Yep.
All right.
And when
We'll miss you.
You said 60, 10
Civ,
plus
not
12?
skull.
60, 10 plus 12 damage.
I'm going to use
And
my
this was-
inspiration and re-roll my presence check.
This was Civ, not Skull.
Pass.
Let me describe him just in brief, because we didn't know him for very long. He was gaunt, hollow-eyed priest, draped in wax, strained robes, his left arm withered and useless. That's what looked skeleton and bone-like. In one fell swoop, this Behemoth lunges forward, and Civ, not Skull, is no more.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
We're
love
burning
that that's
things now.
happening.
Yep, that one's dead.
So,
Turn the fire
You have another
on.
character you can pick from the rabble to use. Those who got higher than 10 on your turn, you get a chance to have an action now. If you got lower than that, you are petrified in terror.
Okay.
So I'm assuming the rabble would have seen this happening, therefore one might decide to insert themselves into
or to run.
Hey, my dog's going. I got. Sorry, guys. I got a.
Your dog is gone.
Yeah, I feel like you would have been running this way more than where your character is, just in fairness to yourself. Because you said you were chasing your dog.
Hopefully I don't sit on the smoke detector. Depending on how many die.
I didn't smoke too bad.
Not too
Is there a
bad.
concept of range here?
Range, so that's going to be, we're going to use our rulers for that.
Okay.
And we're just going to
Assume
eyeball, yeah.
if it's a ranged
So,
attack, it'll be
Oh, for ranged attack, what are you shooting?
I'm assuming we're just going to...
Spitting?
We're just gonna
Spitting
do
will be
clockwise?
one ruler.
one ruler.
Yeah, so we're going around the table. It's just boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so this guy over here, he's gonna turn to him and say, "Go kill him!" And then he's gonna run and then jump like head first into the bushes and try to crawl underneath and like crawl along to get sort of closer to where the behemoth is.
All right. And I'm like crushing a few
Kinda
trees
hiding.
as I came through the
He's
forest.
hiding in the bushes.
Yeah, love it.
The other guy is going to stand tall and look very stoic and draw his sword and says, "Brothers, we must kill the behemoth And he's going to issue a rallying cry,
Oh, nice.
which allows allies within 30 feet to gain advantage on their next attack.
Fantastic.
And let's see, does he have a ranged thing?
And let's give that also an ability bonus as well. So, like, if you try to do an action, lifting an egg, something, you'll also get the benefit.
Okay, and he's going to go charging towards the nest.
Very good.
As close as he can.
All right. What is your character's name again?
This is Iron Helm.
Iron
And
Helm.
The other guy's Iron Fang, the one who just jumped in the bushes.
Oh, yeah. Iron
Told him
Fang
to go do all the work.
takes the cowardly dive,
totally. Yes.
and Iron Helm goes charging forward towards the nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So everyone around you, you have that rallying cry to help you out. Moving around the table.
So,
And tell me your name every time, because we have a lot of names floating
Yes.
around.
Thorgar
I think this is
steps within 10 feet and
Yes.
does his fearsome presence.
Okay.
Or did it already happen? I think.
I did roll for it. So you can... But you can do it more than once, let's say, because you can... we'll get our
Well, no,
powers
but
per
if it
day.
already did it, then I'm just going to attack.
You've already done it, yes.
Okay, I just
did it
wasn't
then,
sure
yes.
whether it happened before the combat, but it did happen before the
I got you
combat.
before because I rolled it.
So, and clearly didn't skip around. So I'm going to do Raging Strike.
All right.
Once per combat, deal +2 damage with melee attacks, but must attack the nearest enemy. There's only one, so I attack him.
All right, you run up to the behemoth. Let's move his character forward.
Can you
And-
move me to melee
These
range?
guys here.
It doesn't matter.
Yep.
It's not going to matter if they hit us.
Roll your strength, and then you have your weapons in the upper left.
So rolling to hit is rolling strength,
Yes,
and I have advantage.
yes, because of the rallying cry.
It's a cocked die,
On your app?
but it says it's
And the 3D dice.
it's on the edge border between 2 and 20, but it picked the 2, so with the advantage it's 7.
7 is not great. You raise your sword forward and strike confidently at the behemoth's toe. And
I
you're...
hate my dice.
It's not that you miss, it's just you're unable to pierce the hide of the behemoth.
I mutter how it's going to die into its ear
Oh, yeah, I understand.
as I stand there and we kill him, because
Yes.
that's apparently my action.
And then, did you get positive on the initial
yeah, I
roll?
got
Okay,
enough.
you have an action.
So Bernhard is going to also charge at it, and he's
Alright.
going to say, "Bernhard is not scared," and he's going to go. And I'm going to try to jump onto its like hug its ankle,
Okay, yeah.
and then try to attack. So do we do a grapple or
Yeah, let's do a strength. And this is for you just to hang on.
yeah? So D20,
You're not going to be able to grapple the creature, but you might be able to hug it.
15.
Yeah, you grab onto its ankle,
Perfect. And now I'm going to try to take my hand axe and just
chop away.
chop away.
Make an attack. So it's a strength roll, and then you have information about your...
Nat 20.
Nat 20 is fantastic.
Do you want to use my virtual dice?
Can I also use your virtual
Those are
dice?
pretty good.
Anything.
In Morkborg, there is such a thing as a critical, so I want you to roll double damage and describe to me what you're doing with this axe.
Okay, so the little hand axe was D4.
No dice luck on that side of the table today.
Okay,
I
2d4
think I failed an
is a
intelligence
total
roll,
of
too.
4 damage.
Fantastic. I'll mark it.
I'm just gonna he's just gonna be screaming, not scared, not scared, and just keep attacking like the Achilles tendon of this thing's foot.
You feel like you've drawn blood from this creature.
It's perfect.
Fantastic.
I'm very happy.
You are scared stiff, as I recall.
I
No,
use
he
my
used
presence
it-
and reroll.
yes.
Oh, use your presence reroll.
did.
Very good. All right, what did you get on your reroll?
17. I was convinced I was
17?
going to die otherwise, and the presence would go to waste. Do I have a sense that if we attacked, we have a chance of winning, or is it better to try and get an egg and go?
You don't have to roll for this.
Okay.
You're acute. Are you a warrior or what?
Yeah,
type of-
I'm a warrior.
Despite your warrior instincts to attack head on, you think your best approach for becoming leader of this vagabond ragtag team is to abscond away with an egg.
That's what we're going to do. I'm pretty close. So I'm going to go attempt to pick up the egg. I don't actually know where the eggs are in relation to.
They're,
Right in the middle of the nest.
So I'm doing that.
all right, so both of us are grabbing eggs then.
All right, you run up. Roll a strength for me.
I get an advantage with that, right? Because we have a rallying
Because
cry.
the rallying
Thank
cry.
Goodness. 11.
11's just good enough. You wrap your arms around one of these leathery eggs and you start kind of sifting it up and out of the nest.
Yeah.
Again, these things are the size of a barrel. They're quite large.
Okay.
So you've just begun to start kind of hefting it up into the air.
And do I have?
I shout out in old Norse. I've got your back. You run.
It's all the time. How many? Do I have any steps left for retreating? And would
No.
I? Yeah, I'm just
You
going to
move
stand there
forward and
holding
pick
the
it
egg.
up. Yeah, you're standing there.
Can I just like turn and face the behemoth with the egg as a shield? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah, you
that.
can turn,
I'm
sure.
facing the behemoth with the egg,
All right.
assuming it won't destroy its own young.
The behemoth seems distracted with the folks that are down in front of it.
Okay.
But then as you look over, you see his head dart over to you, and he looks into your eyes.
I would have been looking at its feet, not its eyes.
Oh,
It's
well,
looking
he's
into my
looking at
eyes,
you
but
now.
I'm not looking back.
Yeah, you're averting your gaze.
Averting my eyes, oh lord.
I believe our character here, you have a new one,
Ericer.
so I'm going to fit you in onto the next round.
Yep.
All right. It is the behemoth's turn. Among my array of different options, I believe I'm going to choose a
Breathing fire.
legendary action, because it's the end of your turn. It's called a tail sweep. Those of you who are in front of the behemoth,
And not attached to its foot.
and well, I guess not attached to his foot because you're holding on. But if you're standing in front of him, he's going to attempt a tail sweep. And actually this might be far enough if he gyrates around to hit. I think this person as well. You're about a full distance away.
Would he attack his own eggs?
But you're in the nest. You're not outside the nest. That's a big difference, though.
I want both of you to make a agility roll for me.
So he's going to break his own egg.
And I'm going to give you a disadvantage because you're holding an egg right now.
But do we have advantage for these rolls, or is that only for attack rolls that you're...
It is. I was within their next attack. Sorry. I do have Tactical Mind, though, which is gain advantage on agility and strength checks.
That would have been great.
To
That would be
allies in
great.
combat.
No.
So
That
I
would've
don't know
been
if that's a
fantastic.
power that I have to use.
I
Do I
got
can invoke it, or do I just have
On your turn, you can.
15 and 21.
Oh, that's actually pretty good on both rolls. You are just out of reach of the tail swipe. It smashes into the nest on the far side, sending debris and wood scattering in different directions. Nimbly, get away.
Dice hate me today.
What'd you get?
Did I have advantage? No, he had advantage.
So
I had disadvantage.
First shot,
he had
so-
disadvantage because he's holding an egg.
Oh.
There's no advantage disadvantage.
Well, perfect.
Just
Then
a
I got a 2.
flat roll. Okay, that is fantastic.
Fantastic for whom?
The story.
The story.
I'm gonna roll 5d10 plus 9 for his tail sweep.
The +9 does it.
I have
Actually, it doesn't.
I have
Actually,
characters
wait.
who have one
Actually-
hit point.
No, you can't.
It's 5d10, so it's 5.
Well, I have
at least
it's minus
5.
D2.
Do you want to see what the number
minus
would be? No.
Yes.
I'm not gonna figure out that right now. What was that?
whatever. Roll like I do. At least roll. Let's
You want to roll this?
Yes, I want you to roll.
They're all going to be ones.
Nat 1 and he trips. Yeah.
It's all ones, right?
Let's
Yeah,
see,
it's
that's
all
15,
I
19,
don't see any
23
fives.
plus 10. That's 33 damage.
Okay, but that's reduced by 4.
Let me do some quick math here. You have 10 hit points. Thorgar, Iron Fury, Scald. You came from the frozen wastes and you have this wolfish green. That's what you're known for. You have braided hair. It's always matted with blood for some reason and frost. But now,
Even in the jungle.
But now, because of the tail sweep, it is now matted with your own blood as you go careening through the jungle, flying off to the side. This was you, right? This
The other
dude?
one next to it.
No,
This little guy.
No, so that was me. That's me.
Oh my goodness. Which one is it?
I lied.
you
It
were
was
right
the first one.
time.
All right, I was right the first time. Say goodbye to Thorgar. He had 10 hit points. We love to do him well.
My last words were, "You got this." In Old North.
Yeah.
Thorgar is no more.
Or Thorgar.
I'm the oldest now, bitches.
Please, at least miss your brother.
That was a legendary action, so I have something else called multi-attack, which I can do in my turn as the behemoth. I think the first order of business is he's going to try to stomp his foot to loose you. I'd like you to make another agility roll for me.
The flames look great on the camera. Just for
Okay, so I
Do they
am
agree?
I am dexterous, which means that
Oh,
all
wow.
the DRs are set to 10
All right.
for agility based. Haha, 14.
14 is actually really good. You're hanging on for dear life.
I'd like to nominate myself for MVP.
All right, you are still hanging on to this behemoth. He's unable to shake you free, and because you're holding on to his body, and he's very annoyed the way that there's this thing that's still attached to its foot and its leg. The rest of his multi-attacks, he's going to use on you.
That's nice.
So he goes down with his mouth. I want you to make it. Keep this interesting. Let's do another agility roll as you're trying to get out of the way, rather than me do an attack roll, because you're hugging his body.
Jesus.
Did you say Greg roll me?
17.
17 is great, actually. He's biting down with his mouth, but you feel like he's reserved a little bit because you are holding on to his leg. He doesn't want to bite his own leg. He has some modicum of self-preservation in mind here. But luckily for you, this multi-attack has kept him distracted. It is now your all's turn. I'm going to work around the table, left to right.
Iron Helm. Yes, Iron Helm. He says, "This is our chance," and
We'll
he
keep it on for a little
goes
bit.
ahead and he
I'm
invokes.
sure you two saw it.
He invokes his tactical mind, which
Yes.
gains advantage on agility and strength checks to allies in combat.
Okay.
Himself, and he's going to grab one of the eggs and lift it up.
Roll a strength for me.
These chips are amazing, by the way.
6
They are.
plus 1, 7. I'm going to go ahead and
That
grab
is,
one
I
of these.
was going to say, that is too low, unless you use one of your omens.
And then we're going to do a 13 plus 1, so 14.
Why is this on?
All right.
Because he's never gonna give him
I'm
up.
never going to give him one.
14.
You lift up a second egg out of the nest, and you now are clutching it in front of you.
And
Barrel
he's
arm.
going to turn around and start booking it back to the
Half speed to move because you're holding a heavy egg. But go ahead and move whatever direction you want to
move
go.
like away from the behemoth.
All right, you do that.
So he's moving half speed. So I'm assuming this is just one unit.
Correct.
Okay, so that's probably about it.
Yep. You're sauntering away. It is quite heavy. You're kind of holding it from underneath, and you're waddling back and forth away.
He's
Luckily, the
laughing
beast
whole way.
is turned away. Yeah.
Okay, and then Iron Fang
Yes.
is going to sneak through the brush over here
gonna
and
change it.
try to
Is
get.
that Bolero?
No, it's supposed to be a bunch of Godzilla
Maybe he'll climb
movie
up here,
themes.
so Can he see the behemoth's head? Is he within like range to
So
hit
you're
it?
about, or how tall this behemoth is like where he's standing tall among you. So his chest is about your eye level if you climbed over on the side there.
Okay. Is he like within?
Well, he's whipping his head around this direction because of our friend here that's clutching onto
Is
his
there a
foot.
way that he could position himself to get into view of that guy's head? Like
Yeah, if you go further down,
down,
then you'll be
this
able
way
to see
over
his
here?
head, yeah.
Okay, so he's going to go sneaking through the brush over here, and then when he
Yes.
gets into view, he's been chewing on this tobacco, this big whole honking chunk of tobacco for the
Yes.
entire day, probably actually several days, and he's just been building up just voluminous amounts.
This
of
is your spitter.
flesh. And he's like, all right, this is for you. And he's going to just go and just build up the biggest loogie you've ever seen and spit it at him with like expert precision into his face.
So tell me about your spit, because this is uncommon spit with your character.
Oh no, this is wonderful. So your phlegm is vicious, lumpy, vile, and ballistically accurate at short range. You can spit D2 times during a fight. Roll a DR8 presence test for accuracy. Targets are blinded, retching, and vomiting for D4 rounds. Anyone witnessing this, friend and foe, must make a toughness test to not also vomit. PCs are DR10, enemies DR12. So I'm really hoping this behemoth is going to be puking here in a second.
All right.
This is
Wait!
going to be.
You burned the character sheet, but he's coming back. He got eaten.
Well, I see. What you're saying. There was chewing on the
All
way
right,
down.
that is a 15.
I rolled a 19 plus my what?
Oh no! Can I use my presence to make you reroll?
Yeah, you can.
All right,
Or your omen.
I'm gonna use the omen.
All right.
Basically, to force you to reroll.
I'll just not tell you my numbers. I got another 19.
Oh no!
Wait, hold on.
So
I have
fails.
Doom saying my third eye allows me to change one die roll, and I get to roll the die.
Yes. So go ahead and roll
Actually,
a d20.
No, wait, his dice are the bad ones now. Okay, go ahead.
So if it's low, you can exchange it for mine. If it's high, you can exchange it for one of your friends, right? So both extreme edges on a d20 is good for you. It's like portent in D&D.
You
Yes.
need 20
Yeah.
What's
to
that?
be
low.
yours.
I mean, 10 is kind of
12?
So 12, you want to change my die roll to a 12 now?
But that you have a plus,
I do.
so I'll just not change it.
All right.
So
Now you're holding a 12, so you can invoke that at any
Yeah,
time.
12.
All right.
Let's write that down.
You saw the spit because you're holding on to his foot. I want you.
How
to,
much am I going to see? I'm like,
I want you to roll. what's the number he's trying to beat?
Well, so yeah, DR10.
All right, roll it. As this loogie drips down.
disgusting.
Oh
Onto the-
man, it's so bad. It is like
12.
deep brown and green.
Well, you saved.
Is-
I saved. I rolled a 12.
You just
Like
bury your
you.
head in his foot.
Does it exist? It doesn't exist.
All right. So,
Okay.
seeing that this failed, he's continuing to chew like even faster right now to build up more spit for
All right.
next round.
Next.
Do you need more tobacco?
I'm dead.
Oh, I have
You have another character though. You can bring in.
Yeah, but you made him skip this turn when his character died.
When you died
Last
on
round.
this.
You di- I
Yeah.
died.
On
your- You died to the tail
technically
sweep.
at the end of the last one because that was a tail sweep.
Okay. Yeah. So let's do a dice roll. D20 high. He acts fast and comes in. Add your agility to it.
So that's going to be the thing now. So you have to roll greater than 10
Yeah.
to get back in.
No.
No. Okay. Skipping.
Okay.
You can come in next turn.
I have a shapeshift ability. I can
Okay.
take the form of any creature I've touched.
Yes.
I've touched this thing.
It's gonna be a mini baby.
I forgot I added that.
That's why I picked this one.
All right.
Take the
I think
shape,
it just
but not
goes
the mass.
off, right?
It'll be the same thing. Small. It's your baby.
It says you have the ability to shift your form into any creature that you've touched. So
Let's-
into the form of it.
Let's do a die roll. Your presence for this.
I love it.
What's the pass?
I'm gonna make this a 15.
Okay, that's my first bad roll.
What is your?
Yeah, I still have to spend it though.
Yeah. I know like +2 is sort of the maximum here. So
No, my presence is a
you're-
+0, so it's 5.
yeah.
So no.
So are you doing?
But you spent it. Go ahead and reroll.
You can do a reroll
Didn't
with your
spend
omen.
No. My power is to shapeshift. So I spent the ability to try to shapeshift. I failed. So that's one.
So
omen.
power not spent. But if you want to do a reroll, you can spend an omen that works like inspiration to,
Oh, I will
to
totally
get a
do
reroll.
that.
Or you could just use your 12.
12 wouldn't do it
Well,
because I need 15.
what's your bonus
Oh.
on your?
0.
0.
Okay, so yeah, you wouldn't make it.
12.
But you. The reason I'm saying to do that is because you handed me your coin, which was the inspiration to
Yeah,
get.
one
Yeah,
more.
I was assuming you were doing a reroll, but
Oh, that's fine. Either way, I would have done the reroll anyway.
You
so
can
that's-
burn it.
this-
You can burn it one more time.
No.
burn
because-
one more omen.
I have the doom saying that could save somebody.
Oh, okay.
So far, nobody's getting saved. They're just getting
So far,
incinerated.
it would be great.
What a great thought, though.
It is a great thought.
I really think turning into a behemoth would be way better than saving any one of
Right?
us.
All right, let's do it one more time. One more time. I was in Vegas. 11.
It was worth it though.
And how much money did you lose in Vegas?
Actually, I gained $50.
Oh, came out on top.
After spending 150.
Do you want to continue holding on to his leg?
Yes, because I really have nothing else I can do.
So far, it's been the safest spot for you.
It's just been the safest spot.
And it's distracting him.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Moving forward.
Wait, so does a failed power attempt means I can't attack or do anything else?
That was like your action.
Okay.
And I gave you movement if you want to let go or move
I am
away.
not letting go.
Yeah.
If I let go, I will die.
Okay, fair enough.
Given my character, Bjorn,
Bless
is
you.
clearly intimately familiar with the wilds, and I would have a good sense of how strong the egg is and the terrain,
Yep.
and my
Okay.
ability to
And
speed roll the egg along the terrain rather than carrying
Okay,
it.
rolling it.
Yeah, what is my sense for doing that instead of trying to carry it to safety?
Yeah, you think...
no remorse for your lost brother.
So what'll...
Adrenaline is pumping, the
Oh, yeah.
shock is heavy around me, my brother is dead, and his wolfish grin that matched mine with the blood matted in his hair and the frost in our beards collectively.
And the award has increased because now there's less people to collect it.
I was going to say, secretly, you kind of are happy because the odds that you're going to come out on top are much better. Because you're rolling it instead of trying to carry it, I'm not going to make you roll a strength roll for it. Instead, I'm going to give you a full... Actually, let's keep the strength roll, but you get a full movement now instead of like a difficult terrain walking away with a heavy hit.
Be more of the agility?
Because you have better agility. Well, let's see here. Strength does crush, lift, strike, grapple. Agility is defend, balance, swim, and flee.
Balance.
Balancing and fleeing definitely are what I'm doing.
Strength roll, please.
Fine.
What do I have to be?
10 or higher.
I got a 17, 18.
Oh, fantastic. You can move a full distance in length. Could you?
I'll just lean over you. Yeah, I'm gonna could I hide in those bushes? How big are the bushes?
are little, I was going to say there's
But you can't roll an egg through bushes.
I can roll under the bushes and dive in.
It's a big
But
egg.
he's not looking. Okay, that's fine. We're doing this.
Roll out the egg barrel.
And do I have a cape or anything?
Yeah, let's say you have a cape.
I'm gonna try to pretend like I'm hiding,
You're hiding
the
an
egg with
egg.
the
You're
cape.
like wrapping it up in the cape.
No, just so that he can't see it if the behemoth turns around or
You're
if
kind of
she
pushing it and, like,
I'm just
pulling out a
gonna-
curtain?
because he's gonna see that one, but I'm gonna try and hide mine and use that one as a distraction.
Well, I think that could work. Let's try a... I think this would be presence.
17.
17's actually great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm draping a cape over an egg
Yeah.
While moving.
because I have a rugged fur cloak as my
Yeah.
armor.
So it's a little hard to move the egg while you're holding it up. Instead, what the cape caught is now getting kind of wrapped up in it. So now
That's
the egg is
even-
wrapped in the
Yeah,
cape.
that's even better.
Yes. All right. Next character. Who do we
best
have
outcome.
that came from the
That's
rabble?
the best possible outcome.
Eiriker, Wolf Slayer.
Wolf Slayer.
Don't like it.
Don't
like
kill my
it.
dog.
Not happy about it.
You can choose among your remaining, by the way. You don't have to necessarily choose just the next one. So.
No, I know. I picked the one I wanted, and he's going to be this guy. He's going to run forward.
And he is going to axe this guy in the face.
This guy. All right. Make an attack roll. This is a strength.
Strength?
Yes. And then,
Ooh, that's going to be a 21.
oh, that's fantastic.
Right in the face.
So that's a dirty 21, I guess. It's not
Yes,
a
it's
crit.
dirty.
How
Roll
big is your
just-
plus?
What?
How big is your plus?
2?
Pretty good.
+1? Bullshit.
You didn't roll a natural 21?
We can add a 20 and a +1. Roll. So that's going to hit him. Roll your damage.
Ow.
2.
All right. Give me armor.
I have powers.
Oh, you want to reroll
I
your?
want to re-roll my damage.
You can do it.
I just took my armor off and put it on the egg.
5 damage to you,
5.
sir.
Ow.
What part of your body? What weapon are you using, by the way?
A great axe.
All right, you wind up with this great axe as he's not even looking at you. He's like rolling the egg the other direction. Blood cold killer. You come up behind him, dragging this axe, and you swing it broadly wide. How many hit points do you have left, sir?
Not even from behind, from in front.
Oh, stand in
I
front of
have,
him.
I have 3 left.
He has 3 hit points left. Excellent.
With an axe
I'm going to
sticking
use
out
my
of your
bloodlust, which gives me a free retaliatory attack.
Yes.
Sorry, can I do one thing?
Yeah.
A little retconny. That will be 6. Wait, no, that doesn't change the damage. Never mind, I don't need to do that. Never
All
mind.
right. The bloodlust retaliatory. Your own blood, nonetheless.
Yes, lusting. It's why there's so much blood matted in my hair.
Yeah, I guess so.
So do I just roll a strength check?
So this allows you to attack back, right? So it's a retaliatory attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's a melee, roll a strength.
14.
And it does hit. Roll damage.
4.
4 damage back to you. Do you have armor?
I do.
So the way armor works in this game, there's 3 tiers, and you subtract off the damage off of the hit. So what tier of armor do you have? Is it D2, D4, or
D2.
All right. So roll a D4, divide by 2, and you can remove that many hit points that don't affect you.
1 hit point. How many did you give me?
4.
All right.
So
Take 3
3.
damage.
Could you pass me a pencil?
Do you say anything? Is there an exchange here?
I am promising death in the old tongue, as one does.
must lie.
And I say, give me the egg!
How many
I
eggs
go
were there?
first.
I go first!
You die.
You die!
All right. Well, that's the end of all of your turns. It's now the Behemoth's turn.
You all die.
You all die. He spins around. I want you to make an agility roll for me again as he's stomping around inside of the woods here.
I haven't seen his face.
12.
It's down this way. You hang on. He goes bounding across. There is one person here, but these 2 have the eggs. So he's going to sit here.
Wait, but the egg's hidden.
That's true. Okay, let me roll. I'm going to roll something for that.
You're welcome.
Oh, he's
That's
big.
excellent.
You've got enough problems to deal with right
He
now.
wouldn't run through
He hones in on this person here. Who is this?
This is Iron Helm.
Iron Helm.
It's a very funny...
We will triumph today! To me! To me!
All right. He rampages through. Who's on the nest still?
Nobody, that
Nobody
guy died.
he
He's
died.
dead. Okay. He rampages on top of this person's body. That allows him to like move through things without any issue. And I was going to have him roll something, but none of that.
Hey, how many eggs were there? Just 2?
You noticed 2 when he went up. You don't know if there's more or not.
Okay.
He rolled a 17. That hits.
No.
And he's making a bite attack.
Wait a
this
second.
is
Okay, hold on.
Can you swap a 12?
Can I swap a? Can I
No,
do
I
a-
used up both of
can I
my
make
eggs.
me roll?
No, you're
Yeah.
you're floating 12.
Yeah, but that
sure
was
it's gonna be
only.
like-
Just rolling the first dice wasn't
I
any
have-
fun.
No, but you still
he
have the
misses.
12
I got a 2.
floating
Very
in the that you can switch
That was
any
worth
die
it.
with.
This
Yeah,
would
but
have
I need to
been.
have an omen to spend to do
Yeah,
it.
that
I
would've
spent
been
both my
instant
omens
death.
on shape 50.
Yeah.
I think I
But instead,
Instead of 60, 12 plus 10 piercing damage for this acid
Yeah, all these
bite
powers
attack,
are an omen, right?
Oh my gosh.
you need to explain to me
Why does he even
how
exist?
the omen
Does he have amazing
prevents the
abilities?
damage.
he gets this.
Oh!
He as
Hold on one second.
You roll
Let's let them work out the thing.
If he hears his drum,
use today.
that could be cool.
Okay, we never did the D4. Let me roll the D4.
People learning their powers. So somebody has a word drum, right? That can like
Yeah.
yeah.
But he has 1 hit point.
You get 1 hit point and a word drum,
Yeah.
and there's another power over here that could be helpful.
I have a power.
Okay,
I'm not here yet.
your
Okay.
next character.
Did you roll higher than a 12?
I forced him to reroll.
I re-rolled and I missed the attack.
Okay, what do we do?
I went from
He
a seven-
lives!
I went from a 17, and then my second roll here I got a 2, so
Okay,
misses.
okay. What, okay.
You gonna do something or no?
No.
Okay, narrate to me how an omen has saved you.
He could see the shadow of this creature charging across, and he saw it come across him. And just as it was above him, he felt like this drips of like goo coming down.
That was the
And
leftover
At the
spit.
very last minute, he took the egg and held it up above his head as a shield, and the monster, in its attempt to go, basically eat him up and bite at him, at the last minute sees the egg and like
Balks.
pulls back.
I love it. Well, you're using his own eggs against him.
That's right.
Next.
Give me that egg.
He's still laughing. He's like,
Give you my axe.
Oh, something else we want to do?
"Are we done? Or, no, is it my turn?
Yeah,
Because
you're,
I like
It
to
is your
continue
turn.
it
running.
is, yeah, we're moving forward on
So
the
I'm,
thing.
I'm still running at this point.
Wait, do I get an attack of opportunity if the creature's moving?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so he's gonna run still with the egg above his head, and run basically another half movement
Yes, okay.
this way around the bushes, because the bushes will save him.
Of course.
You know, the rest of our group is totally useless, just standing there, watching us die.
And then this guy is going to
not.
move back through the
Fighting.
bushes
No, the group.
and stay hidden in the
Looking
bushes
out of
over
it.
here.
To attack.
Okay.
No, actually, that seems like a bad idea. He's going to run across this area and position himself over here.
All right, you're positioned on the far side. Are you going to do another spitting attack, or what are you thinking?
Can he see his head from here? I don't think he's not within range.
The head is faced away from you, and I believe his body is probably out of range for your
Probably not
ballistics.
going to be out of range. He's going to be out of range, right? I need to shoot him in the head. So, next turn.
All right. Who do we have? This is a new character.
But he does like load up.
Yeah, he's like
He's chewing away and building up phlegm.
beautiful.
So Ragnar Frostmaw runs forward, sees these two doing this. How big are you?
Very, very big.
You're very, very big.
Yes.
Not as big as me.
But
I'm bigger than he is.
No, it's not.
Like 2 times as big.
you are almost dead, and you are not almost dead.
We're
They're both
equally
almost dead.
You're both almost dead.
We're similarly incapacitated.
Ouchied.
But I look very scary.
But I
look
look a little scarier though.
But he likes dogs.
Neither of you look scary. Neither of you. Look
He has
scary.
frost in his beard like
Neither
a
of you
sissy,
look
and I have
scary.
ash in my beard.
Ew, your beard is so dirty.
Actually,
My eyes
Gonna
burn
try to
like
wreck off
embers.
yeah.
We'll get back to
Did a
it.
teenage girl right
I'd
there?
love to be able to move back into the
I'm
The far
going
guy?
to
into
Go ahead.
into the
attack
Yes.
the newcomer.
All right. You saw the exchange of blows.
Oh yeah, that's not seem fair. I'm going to attack the newcomer.
Am I the only person who's done damage to the big thingy?
Yeah, you're the safest spot right now on his foot.
Strange, right?
Hit different dice, man. No, hold on. What do you need to win?
I think you need at
Wait,
least a 10.
are you attacking one of them?
Yeah.
You might use
Oh,
this
no.
12.
No.
Oh, you're not going to help him attack his friends. Great. So you use an
Friends?
omen.
I thought we weren't friends.
That's
You're unfriends.
dirty 20
yeah, unfriended him.
Dirty 20 is great. What are you doing? You're attacking which one?
with a double-bladed axe. This person.
You know, you should. If he kills him, they should get a cleave.
Yeah.
In the next one.
Give me your names again. Say
Eric or Wolfslayer.
Ragnar is attacking Erica.
perfect. It hits. Yeah, roll your damage. It's a dirty 20.
That's a 3.
3 damage.
3 damage.
He does have armor.
That is 1 damage,
Ooh.
sir.
And how many hit points did you have?
3.
Oh, I thought you had 1 point.
Incorrect.
Okay, that's fine then, because I am using Frenzied Assault, so I can make 2 attacks with my melee weapon.
Interesting.
And the next one is a 6.
He's gonna knock that ash right out of your beard, man.
Next one misses.
You swing
Yeah,
forward.
I think
You. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Leather.
He cuts across your chest. The leather armor takes most of the brunt of the blade. It's fairly dull on that one side, but it does sear across your chest. You start bleeding as he goes back for another strike,
And it reveals my ample bosom.
which is curly hair spills out.
Do we get advantage because we're
You're flanking.
flanking?
Oh, if we have advantage.
They are not flanking. They are not
Here's what I'll do
flanking.
Here's what I'll do with additional hostile creatures on somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you basically +1 for every additional person. And to make this interesting, I'm going to give you an extra +1 to your damage on that roll, so you take 1 more damage. I think you're down to 1, right?
Correct.
Yes. So that's why we'll roll flanking here. Is you have additional person that's going to give you a plus on your roll.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's now a 5 to hit you instead of a 4 to hit you. My dice are hating me tonight.
No, I take 1 additional damage from
I know,
the
but you
first.
took that from the first. Yeah.
We have somebody clinging for his
That's right.
life on a
Now,
foot of a behemoth.
This might be an abuse of rules, but you're going to find out in a second.
You guys have played
But we're going to
I'm
role-playing
attacking
games.
16 to attack.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to roll my d4 for damage, and I'm not going to care what the roll is, because I'm going to replace it with my 12.
I'll let you know. With
Allow it. Allow it.
3,552 hit points.
So I will allow you to do this on a later roll for the damage. However, your attack roll is not enough to meet his AC because you rolled a.
Oh, that was then. This is now, man.
What is your attack roll?
I rolled it. It was a nice number.
It was one of the best numbers you've ever seen.
The best. I don't know.
It was huge.
Everybody's talking about how good his numbers are.
People have never seen numbers like this.
Never seen numbers as good as this one.
Should I just re-roll?
People are saying it's the best number that's ever been rolled.
It is the best number. It's like people are
Okay,
saying.
if it makes you feel any better, I rolled a 1 for damage.
So what was the attack roll? Did you forget the roll? It was a 1?
No. The attack to hit was a nice number. I think it was like 14 or 15.
So
But
that's not enough.
My damage roll is 1.
You're fumbling at your weapon as you're trying to bring it around to hit it, but you think that if you did a full strike, you would let loose of the foot, and you think better of it.
Okay.
But here, interestingly enough, with that 12, I will give you that ability to do a damage roll on it. Surprise later in the game. Like that, I think that's a cool way of using it, but it won't work right now.
Okay. While Brunhold is doing this, he's gaining some confidence. He's like, "I'm not scared," and he's not stuttering so much.
Oh, he does gain some confidence. I love it.
That's right.
I will give you an inspiration for holding on to the foot of this behemoth, riding it around, and laying into your character. Love it. Also makes it more interesting because I think you just burned all your inspiration. Moving on.
I think.
Does he have to be next?
Yes.
We're just going around the order. Yeah.
Yes,
There's an
yes,
empty
yes.
chair.
You could shift there and take the order. I'll allow that.
I have the
If you
strong
want to jump
sense
the pecking order.
that my guy would run into the bushes
All right.
and leave the egg with his cape. Is there like disengagement attacks
Leave
or
the
anything?
egg?
No.
Yeah, because he's more of a bow person,
Well, the cloak is still.
We're
on the
going to
egg,
skip the opportunities attacks.
and then he would attempt to arrow you in the face.
Can we not skip the opportunities attack?
Does that help you?
Well, he's going to arrow me in the face.
Oh, I see.
Well, if there's an opportunity attack, I won't arrow him in the face.
No opportunity attack.
Arrow in the face. No arrow in the face. The face arrow will miss.
All right.
But I do get the opportunity attack then, because he arrowed me in the face.
So no, when you're breaking away from melee, we're not going to do opportunity. He just basically like books away from you, draws his bow back. He lets loose an arrow, but it flies high through the jungle. It completely misses you. But now it's
I was whispering to my enemies before I loosed that arrow, and
Yes.
it was done in the old tongue while I promised you death.
Matkala. All right. What do we do? Now your turn to retaliate. Also, tell me your names again as you're going across.
Bjorn.
Bjorn and
Ericer.
Ericer
Is
is
it visible now? Or?
Yeah. Well,
It's
No,
still
his cloak
got
is
the
on
cloak
it. He took his armor off.
Yeah.
Did you grab your armor on the way out?
I should have, but for
I
some
don't
reason
think our
I
armor is
left
going to be
it
helpful for
there.
anything against this creature.
It's wrapped up around the egg, so
would've been-
instead you booked it and take a shot. Otherwise, you'd have to take an action to unwrap the egg. But one of the eggs is well hidden. Or so you see. That's what it seems.
Fingers crossed.
Ericor, what are you doing, sir?
Totally can't tell that this thing that looks like armor wrapped around an egg.
Yeah.
The egg-shaped armor is an egg. It's totally impossible to tell.
How many eggs were there in the nest?
At least two.
So you saw two of them, and you grabbed two of them. Okay.
The other ones were just squished.
I am going to...
Squished.
Not sure. Well, I want to try this skill, so we're going to do it. So, even though I'm getting shot at and hit by another axe,
He says this
Weird.
Why would somebody do that to you?
why would somebody do that to me?
We were talking about in the old tongue. You didn't know we were going to do it, and it's a different character.
So, the way that this comes across is I'm trying to deal with this situation, but I hear this stupid behemoth. I don't remember the emphasis you put on it. How did you say it?
Behemoth.
I said behemoth, but
Behemoth.
behemoth you can say.
Behemoth.
Both are fine.
making all this ruckus, and so I'm going to turn around.
But you don't hear my affirmations?
Shake your fist in the air.
I am. I'm going to. Would you shut it? And I'm going to do primal shout.
Yeah, I love it. Read us what Primal Shout does.
Once per encounter, one enemy within line of sight must succeed on a presence save DR12 or lose their next action.
Oh, brilliant. That's actually really good. Yeah.
It's too bad he has a +7 modifier.
I was gonna say, I just rolled a 17 natural on here. So,
I don't have anything.
anyone have any omens you want to burn?
Wait, what's the number you were on?
I rolled a 17. I'm not going to tell you my bonus.
Okay.
It's
Mine-
a DR12. So
No, okay, well, Max, mine's a
Well, I
12.
say we. I mean, so I have no. If we could get this to succeed, he loses his action for an entire turn.
Mine thing's a 12.
But you can use
he
your
loses the
omen to
legendary
get him
deal
to
swipe
reroll.
Use your omen.
Oh, my omen. Oh, that's
and
right.
that forces me to reroll.
That's right. I'm
Do you
going to
wanna
use
spend
an
it?
omen.
I happen to have given him an omen.
we don't have any more.
That's not true.
We can just
got-
call
You
off
have new characters.
Yeah, we just call off some
You can
characters.
roll
You
those
get-
people
I
in
need to
anytime.
Extra omens?
the action economy of killing
I
my
rolled-
character for.
A 4.
Hey!
Tell me what you would do with this Primal Shout.
No, I told I'm overstimulated by this going on, so I turn around. I'm like, "Would you shut it?" And I have this mental image of the behemoth turning and be like,
There is
demure all of a sudden. Like,
Properly chastised.
pardon me, sir.
there is a word that you shout in Primordial at this beast. What is the word?
Shut it.
Shut it.
So high! And then,
Shut it.
Stunningly, he looks at you and then takes a step backwards.
And
Loses
and loses his turn.
I love how, it definitely lost his turn. He said it. Back to you, Mark.
Excellent.
Legendary action. No, just
So Ironhelm is going to continue booking it. So he's got the egg
yes. All right.
back here now.
You can pick the ones you like. It's a great system.
So he's back probably with the crew.
Can I see that?
Excuse
I don't
you're
know
on
where
a
he has to
diet,
go.
sir.
Can I
yet,
hold
but
it,
that's what he's
please?
doing.
He's
All right.
just going to read
And then Ironhelm,
I'm not going to tell you anything.
being the weasel that he is
All right.
going to move just a
Blink
little
twice
bit
if it's
to
more
get
than
into-
50.
to get into range, and then he's going to spit in this guy's face.
Am I the only one trying to kill this thing?
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're just trying to hold on.
So you have to
Yeah, that's
you have to roll a DR8 presence. Oh, I have to roll a DR8 presence for accuracy. I get a 19.
That misses.
All right, so you have to roll. Let's see, a DR12 to not vomit. Targets are blinded,
What a great
retching, and
ability.
vomiting for D4 rounds. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on. I get to. My bad. 3 rounds you're vomiting, and retching on the ground and blinded. The people who witnessed it, so whoever's standing here and here,
That's me.
you guys need to roll DR12.
Of presence?
How disgusting.
Yeah, or start reeking, retching.
I'm retching.
Okay.
So does that mean we're
15.
inactive?
All right, so you're okay.
Yeah, pretty
All right.
much.
Then he's going to run forward and grab the egg because
Yeah.
he is a weasel, and he will start rolling it away from these guys.
Yeah. No, you do
Perfect.
that.
Yeah, that's perfect. I love that just happened.
Actually, we're playing the wrong music.
You can do Benny Hill.
Dang it! You beat me to it.
I know you, Chris.
Whose side are we on anyway?
Nobody's?
Our own.
All right, that works wonderfully well, actually.
Just so happy I was able to spit in someone's face finally.
We made it happen.
How much?
But I didn't take any
movement do you
damage.
I have a full range movement, right? So
Yeah, you're not toting an egg around,
spit
right?
and run.
So you're ducking out.
Yeah, but you ran up to
I ran
us.
up to it and I grabbed the egg. So and then I might be able to move it one notch. So I'm staying right next to you. So which means you're probably going to kill me.
All right, next round.
But it doesn't do any damage. It just makes
No,
me
it just
run.
makes you vomit.
Just makes you vomit, and you're incapacitated for 3 rounds. Basically, you can't.
Am I just retching or am I also incapacitated?
You're retching for this round.
Okay.
So yeah.
Again, announce your names as we're going across.
Oh, that was Iron Fang.
Iron Fang. Thank you, Iron Fang.
Ragna.
Okay, you can turn yours back on.
Can't believe you gave me all the chips.
Come on, Ragna.
Ragna.
Let's get out of here.
Steps on Eriker's face.
If only Ragnar had some rocks.
Turns around and guts him.
Ragnar just rolls it away from this guy and just runs.
All right, you do it. Yeah. You can move a full movement.
Wait, where are you going? It's my egg.
Not no mo.
And I think I had you do a strength, even though it was on the ground, but I gave you full movement for the success rate.
Wait, isn't the egg still covered in the armor?
Yep.
It's caped. Yeah, it's got a cape wrapped around it.
What's the DC on the strength?
10 or higher. It's only half movement if you don't make the roll. It's like how far you
I
get.
made it half. It got half.
Yeah, so you go halfway. So half movement. All right, our friend.
And since I can't go very far, I shout, "Come on, let's go!"
All right,
All right, rallying cry.
I'm going to try shapeshifting again.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna try for another behemoth.
All right, I'm done.
I would say this has worked out spectacularly well.
How many dice are flying?
So do I just do nothing because I'm vomiting?
You are vomiting.
I can
Yep.
just act like I'm vomiting for 30 seconds
Yep.
before we move on?
Yeah, we don't have to roleplay that.
I can't.
Please
You can if you really want to get in character. But
Really method.
Yeah.
Tonight.
But that would be great. You have a bowl next to you. So
Yeah.
feel free to use it.
Ooh, pretzels.
all right, are you going to avenge yourself, Erikar?
Maybe retire.
I'm vomiting.
Oh, you're vomiting.
I can't do anything.
That's right.
Three
For 3
turns.
rounds.
That's why I'm looking at another character.
Okay.
Just as bad as this.
So your vomiting characters, if you would
I got
like,
like
we can pull in your other
Yes.
character on your subsequent 2 rounds here that you're vomiting.
I want to pull in Barty McBardface.
Okay.
Great.
Really?
Because I know
No,
nothing else.
it's Jaga Shield Singer.
I like Barty Big Bard face better.
We'll fix it.
Wait, so you died? What'd you die from?
Did
He
Bodhi
hasn't died
McBuffy's
yet.
die?
He's just. You're just out for this round. Like he'll be back next round.
You said 3 rounds.
No,
For me.
That's for
I'm just going to drive an extra character now because this
Yeah.
guy's almost dead.
Let's do the roll. So let's do
Okay.
the agility roll on top and see if you go in 10 or higher. You can do an action
Is
with
that a
it.
character with 1 HP?
Yes.
Oh my god! I thought I was bad at 3.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to last very long.
Did you get high on your agility? What'd you get? 10 or higher?
Oh, I didn't roll it.
15.
Okay, you're in.
I'm just going to method act the vomiting.
But Barty Big Bard. Yeah, you can just, there you go.
It's fine.
So who do we have besides Erikar that you're pulling into the fray?
I'm going to rename him.
Oh, please do.
His name's Fish.
Fish. All right.
Fash.
Is that a family name?
No, that's just his name.
He likes to eat.
Is his best friend Chips? Fashion Chips?
Fish.
Oh, I have bouts of incoherent madness and self-destructive rages.
Again, Chris, we love playing our characters. Get in character. Maybe roll your agility, and then if you need time to soak in the new character, we'll see if he comes in or not.
Oh, I already did. I
You
was
did,
at
yeah.
15.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Wait, these powers don't make sense because
They were auto-generated, so I don't know.
Who knows?
it says I can use one randomly rolled power, but I don't know.
You don't have any powers?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can use any of them.
Can I use the one from like another sheet?
Sure, I'll let you add it on.
Can I see what-
Let's do this. You can
See
pick
whether you can roll
you can
4
pick another
powers.
sheet and roll a die on it. And
Oh!
get that thing.
I want to try to metamorphosize.
Do it! Shapeshift! Shapeshift!
Do you have to touch the?
Who have you touched?
Oh, you have to touch the creature though.
I don't have to touch anything.
There you
No,
go.
mine-
That's what the
Oh,
ability
I have to
works.
touch the creature. I see.
or
it's any
any-
creature that you've touched.
Any creature in their past history that you've touched.
Because you've
Definitely
seen
touched
these
Nation
before, right? At the zoo.
I've definitely seen this.
The
thing.
Behemoth
Zoo?
Petting Zoo?
Yeah.
Touched
Critters and
not seen,
more.
touched.
Yeah, I've been there. There's discount on Fridays.
No, wait. Question.
You've touched an eye of the beholder, haven't you? A beholder, haven't you?
Obviously.
Just the eye.
Just the
He's copying my ability. I've touched it.
Therefore, I can turn into Behemoth.
So you have a duplicate of his ability.
No.
And it is who you have touched as your
Okay, this is what it says. You are literate, but only in dead languages and cannot use scrolls. Instead, you can intuitively use one randomly rolled power. The Power changes each dawn or dusk.
Yeah, you picked his.
Yeah.
You have his power.
Your power sounded really cool, just you're literate.
So you can't use magic, but you
literate.
can basically
Okay,
grab somebody's
I match
power.
most of our characters
And I made it
with power.
extra powerful where it's not random. You actually got
He's
to
literate
choose.
in dead languages. We can actually read the current language. He can't read a stop sign.
But I still can't turn
can
into
be that.
Behemoth.
Unless it's
Correct.
an Aramaic.
Your character hasn't
Right.
touched the beam.
You should take Spinal Husk.
I'm going to become... Spinal Husk? What's Spinal Husk?
I have an ability
It
called
lets you
the...
break everyone's spine.
Jesus.
It's
a perk.
It's pretty morbid.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing the drum.
The drum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to steal my drum? Because you probably need to steal the drum of the bard who's just standing next to you in the clearing.
And you attack your other character.
Okay, so when beating this drum made from Helion's shell, roll 2d6. Okay, so let's do that
Everybody
first.
takes damage. Is that what happened?
Everyone who hears it has to pass an agility roll.
6+. Everyone except you tests agility against DR 14 or falls prone.
Okay.
No!
Oh, I want Behemoth to fall prone.
What do I add to this?
Agility.
Agility.
So on my dex, I got a 13 as the beginning.
Down you go!
I'm already prone because I'm retching.
Okay.
Barty McBardface will roll.
No, that's not.
Is he in? Should I roll? Did you take his drum or you just hit it?
I just hit it.
10.
You fall prone.
You fall down.
What do we have to
17.
beat?
14.
A presence?
Agility.
Agility.
17, but my agility checks are only DR 10.
This will be Barty.
All fine.
You guys will.
Everybody
How'd you
fell.
get that far?
Yeah.
That's you, huh?
The whole rabble fell to the ground.
And then we're going to say that...
I'm going to roll a d6, and we'll take 2 more in a rabble down. They fall. So just pick randomly 2. Yeah, there you go.
Because this guy is going to be fish, and he's going to now push the egg further.
Love it.
So strength.
We're going to be such a great military members, right?
We will.
10.
10's great. Yeah, you to full distance, rolling the caped egg. And you make it around the bush, I guess. Because everyone's on the ground.
Isn't rolling it through all those people rough terrain?
No.
Everyone has to take 1d2 egg damage.
He just goes over the top.
It's really soft ground. You just kind of sink
fantastic.
in.
I love this. This is so good.
Do I need to do anything when the
Where is
falls
fish
over?
going?
Roll an agility.
We don't know.
Just generally
Yeah,
going
we
in that
don't know where we came from.
With
We don't
our-
know where to go.
with our caped egg.
Yeah,
Alright.
were there any directions on once we had an egg what we were to do with
Yeah,
it?
get back to the camp.
Do we know where the
Where's the
camp
camp?
is?
It's over there.
Okay,
15.
we're going that way.
15's great. You hold on. All right.
And how did you kill the behemoth?
I just tipped it at its foot.
All right. Because
Wait,
there
did he
are-
have to do... Sorry. Did he have to do an additional agility check because the Behemoth
Fell
fell?
over. I passed on yours, but then it fell over, so it might have fallen on me, so I did a check for that.
Oh, did you pass that one too?
I did too.
did.
all agility tests, including defense, are DR 10.
Oh, nice.
those that are retching
Yeah.
and you are holding on tight to a behemoth, hand me your character sheets.
Oh no, am I dead?
You don't know.
Oh, Bjorn.
Ericer!
The rest of the rabble, you make it around the bend and secret away into the jungle. So place all the rabble, that are, the ones that are not retching,
Oh.
and everyone else around the bend in the jungle there.
Including our characters who are still not?
Oh,
Yes.
And we
Everyone's
have-
still alive.
We have an egg.
2 eggs.
You have 2 eggs. You have 2 eggs.
well done, team.
Good job,
Why
fish.
they're not retching?
It's amazing. I didn't lose one character.
You hear a thrashing in the forest and screams, and you, fast and furious, make your way into the jungle. Beads of sweat are dripping across your body, and you make it into a further clearing. You're running basically for a good hour worth of time. Roll for me, guys. This would be like a survival, but in this game, we're going to use... there's not really like a smarts or like anything like this. Let's just use presence again.
10.
16.
I'm really mad. I like my character.
8.
We don't know if he's dead.
12.
17.
Pass. 11. 11 passes. Okay. Group success. You make it towards the direction where there was an Ardenese camp. And I'll put...
It's really like irresponsible of them to like make a camp next to this giant death.
Oh no,
creature.
you've been running in the jungle for a little while.
Yeah, use some imagination on this one.
Okay,
There's some time that passes as you're getting away.
Time and space.
Robert, you need a bigger table.
Oh, I need like a 20-foot table.
It'd be great if you hit a button, it just like extends and you just slide back.
Or like a
And push-
treadmill.
No, and
a
pushes-
treadmill so that it can slide past. Either that, or we're going to be doing like the Catholic calisthenics. Get up, move over, sit down. Get up, kneel, stand. Yeah.
I like the treadmill idea.
As soon as the enemies are in sight, Iron Fang is going to kind of push his way up to the front and say, "We got the eggs, just as I said we would."
Hrothgar, he's a warlord, looms like an oak among men. His shoulders are broad beneath a cloak of wolfskin, and his a helm on that has like these fangs that come down either side. It's like the top of a skull. It frames his weathered face, and there's a jagged scar that runs from the brow to his cheek. He walks up to you and he says, "Excellent, my gentlemen. Who has brought the egg?"
I arranged the whole thing.
What? No.
I'm gonna hit my
I have an egg.
Certainly did.
I'm gonna hit
You
my
took it
drums
from
to
me.
get attention. And,
No, I didn't.
And do a
Yes, you did.
spinal husk.
I took it from another person.
You took it from me.
No, I didn't.
I had the egg.
I'm gonna hit him.
I got a 12.
For the drum
I'm
roll.
going to spit
Yeah.
in his face.
I'm gonna hit
To
him
make people fall down.
first.
Oh no!
I said
I'm
it
breaking
first.
Spines.
Roll an attack.
Okay.
I'm D4 breaking spines.
Oh, dang it.
Who? All of us?
5.
I only got one.
Right.
I'm gonna break
As an
his
attack
spine.
roll?
Huh?
As an attack roll?
Yes.
No,
Oh, I have 3 omens.
You do.
Reroll.
Yeah, use it. Here, I'll pass you 3. I'll pass
I
you
also
Pass me
I-
one.
I need
Reroll.
an omen. But
Oh, God.
Ah!
I also need an
12.
New omens coming out. All right.
refresh.
Does 12 hit?
I think 12 would hit. Yeah. Roll armor. Who are you attacking? All right. Roll your armor.
Iron Fang.
Oh, I'll use my omen to try and break more spines. 3
Thank gosh.
broken. I'm gonna broke Hrothgar too.
4 damage.
Reach me the spinal ability.
Choose D4 creatures that can hear your drumming.
Yeah, what hit point? I liked it. He's spitter.
Yes, the spitter.
It was good.
Their spines are broken like twigs.
Whose spines?
Yours.
do you have to step on a crack?
You
can
can
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hrothgar is broken and yours is
Do you have
broken.
to step
Who
on a
just attacked
crack
him?
to
I'm
break
going
your
to
party
view.
back?
I'm going to view the entire rabble as my enemies, and I'm going to give a frightful roll.
Well, hold on. Hrothgar, I gotta read it fast. As a child, your mother was hanging from a tree. In your community, an honest day's work has never an option.
What's your
Irresponsible and ancient. Your stutter. Oh, you're
Oh,
burnt to crisp. I'm sorry. Your spine has been snapped in half.
So am I still alive, but I'm just paraplegic now?
Do you want
It doesn't
to be
say.
alive?
Doesn't say.
So
Let me see your character.
I
real quick.
give a frightful roar,
Okay.
and I consider all of the entire rabble my enemies,
You do have 7 hit points.
which means
Let's roll a d6 damage.
everyone,
For spine breaking?
Yeah. And you might be paraplegic.
Oh, 1.
everyone
Take-
has
take
to
1 damage.
succeed on a DR12
And you-
presence roll.
And you do fall to the ground. A what? Present?
Everyone has to succeed on a DR12 presence roll.
I succeeded. I got a 14.
All right. Here's the presents.
What is a presence roll?
DR12 presence.
Do you need more
I
omens for
passed.
swapping
15.
characters?
No, I
Hey, passed.
passed one.
Okay, I'm gonna take out a vial of Azumio's vapor and toss it in the air and take a small rock from my pouch
I'll stop
and break it in the air.
Oh my goodness.
What this does?
Yeah, what does this do?
Stop killing each other.
Okay,
Oh my God.
pass a DR14 test or severe hallucinations for
Oh.
D4 rounds.
Hallucinations for D4 rounds. DR
14.
14. Roll.
What is
Okay,
it
what
a
is
test
this?
against?
That's just a test.
20 for Miss Crow.
Doesn't say what, just DR14.
One.
Oh, Barty's hallucinating.
Hey,
I'm
19.
not making
Fish lives on.
I'm gonna go
On
and
the
take
ground.
the egg
I am.
and present it to
To Hrothgar.
Hrothgar's dead.
It's
No,
Vice Captain.
Hrothgar is the
Which egg are you presenting?
Ardennes warlord.
I broke his spine.
whichever one's available.
The warlord.
Yeah.
Did you
Did you pick him?
Do I roll something for this?
No.
It just happens.
It just happens.
Chris,
Oh, wait,
you
did I pass
get
the check?
hallucinated or not?
No, I did not.
I did. So
Does
you
Hrothgar
my
need
egg.
plot armor?
Fuck, I didn't pass the check
Not
either.
necessarily. So 3 people you
Yeah.
do this to because they were next to you, and the way your ability works is it hits every single person in melee around you.
No, it's D4, and if they
picks.
hear the drone.
No, and
No, but you
targets.
pick the
D4
pick
targets.
Right. So I rolled a 3. I
You got
picked
3
three
targets.
The 2
one
people
here,
fighting,
one here,
and Hrothgar because he wasn't
Hrothgar.
paying attention to me.
Hrothgar collapses to the ground, writhing in pain.
No, that's the
The
other group's
Ardennes
leader.
captain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
But we're not in
All right.
we're not
You
in
took my
combat
egg.
though,
I
right?
am
No.
moving around.
So I stand back up.
No, there's
And I'm
no
holding
behind
cannot.
this
He
before you
snapped
do
your
that,
spine.
Mark.
Oh, I thought you said I was
I
just
also failed
prone.
my check.
You're on the
Well,
ground
you are.
prone,
So
and
you're
And
he
without his
also-
snapped your spine with
Okay,
his
okay,
ability.
that's great.
So I am
the egg is just
paraplegic.
laying there.
Yes.
Your
You're
arm's
not
still
dead.
Robert,
Yes.
I failed my own check
Okay.
because I should be in the blast radius for this. So I'm hallucinating that I'm giving the egg to the unbroken Hrothgar.
Hrothgar is now on the ground.
I'm hallucinating.
You're hallucinating a standing Hrothgar.
Yes.
Yes.
And you're also not actually holding an egg.
I just gotta say,
I'm holding the egg, and
Here's,
I'm like looking at pretty butterflies and wandering into the brush,
and I'm just
With
snuggling
it.
an egg
It's
on
for-
the ground, unable to move.
It's for 2 rounds.
With the caped egg.
just like
Yeah,
I'm over
I have
here.
the caped egg.
Drop the leader of the Ardennes to the ground.
Irsa Ravensdaughter is just weeping inconsolably right now, and also hallucinating.
Is anyone not hallucinating?
Hether
I'm not.
Grilleye is not, and she's also a fallen noble who feels like this is her moment, as Hrothgar has collapsed and people are hallucinating, seeing butterflies.
Yes.
And she's going to attempt to take control through her commanding presence power
All right.
by declaring her noble lineage and that she is the rightful leader of this group.
Did she pass my check?
Yes,
Are you sure?
with a nat 20.
Yes. Yes, she did. How does
Proud
this
yet
work?
broken, she wanders the waste seeking vengeance. So she may bark an order and allies gain advantage if they obey. It doesn't actually.
So it's like a command,
Yeah, it doesn't
basically,
really
that
do
you're doing.
anything. Yeah.
Obey.
Obey.
What do you want to command? You can pick a word that you want
Obedience.
to follow the order. Obedience?
Yeah, obedience.
To whom?
Felty, me. Fealty.
Oh, like everyone around you.
Yeah.
Obey me.
Yes.
Wait, does that work with the hallucinations?
I might get this advantage with hallucinations.
I'm not
We'll also work on
hallucinating.
the Ardennes.
For you.
Yeah.
By the way, did
I'm-
the
I'm-
Ardennes pass my check?
What's the DR check on it?
Oh, that's a good point.
Or is this just a
It's
description?
14.
Is this in your
They're,
description?
you're all my allies, so I feel like you get to choose to do this or not. I'm not actually clear how
two
this would
failed.
actually work.
Okay.
This might not be a thing. Do you want to read it?
Is this your description?
It's my commanding ability.
It's like a command word,
Yeah.
basically.
But I'm kind of loopy, so I don't actually
Wait.
necessarily understand how I do things.
Oh, yeah, you're commanding people to obey, and if they choose to do it, then they get advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Like
right.
I'm commanding. Like
But it does not. It's
yeah.
not against your.
You don't have to do it. I'm commanding you to do it, and then
So if they obey you,
you can
they get 2 d20s.
What is this fealty? Just
like loyalty. And,
loyalty?
Oh.
Yeah.
and Iron Helm turns towards you. Yes, it was a lady.
Yeah.
Ravensdaughter.
Yes, my lady.
Wait, does this work even if we're
Hallucinating?
hallucinating?
You get to. I'm just telling you to do it, and if you do it really good because you get advantage doing it.
And
I
he's-
will try to. Well, Raven Irsa will, but.
But here's the
Ragnar
problem,
will.
like, do you know even who she is right now? She could be someone else in your
Your
perception.
aura is
It's
so
okay.
beautiful.
It's still someone I'm going to obey.
I have crows and vermin that I mutter to because they're my friends.
While I'm laying there prone with my egg, I say, "Kick rocks, broad! Get your own egg!"
This is
Fair.
a terribly
Yeah.
convoluted encounter.
No, this is a great start. I love it.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna.
just a point of reference and clarification. In 2 weeks, we start the actual campaign with our actual characters. Is it going to be like this?
most likely yes.
I hope.
Exactly like this.
I
I will
hope
burn
David
your character
saves
sheet.
us. David, if you're watching, you have to save us in 2 weeks from ourselves.
I mean, this lady's a hot mess. She has one clouded white eye, tattered robes. She's muttering at birds.
Hey, I'm
and
hallucinating.
rats.
She's great.
Like,
Oh, she has a follower now.
she's very convinced that she's ready for command, but she's not.
Eric Ironhelm, you You have my sword.
My weapon is a femur.
You have my hallucinatory potions.
DM, what's going on?
No, I love it. All right.
Did the Ardenese obey me? Am I in charge now?
So they're looking over at you. They're looking down at Hrothgar, looking back over at you, and they're slowly shaking their heads. Two of them failed on the
Hallucinations?
hallucinogenic ones. The one that's closest to you kneels on the ground.
I present my tarnished signet ring for him to
He
kiss.
kisses it. Yeah. Also posted over in the middle. So they have. This is like their small encampment. We were waiting for you to come back. Staked into the ground is a tall pole. This is called the Tannin Serpent Pole. And the way you understand it is the way the Ardenese use it. It's sort of like the eagle amongst the Romans. It's like a banner, and you have a carrier of it. So what it is that there's a pole and it's topped with a metal serpent that's coiled around it with its fangs bared, and its eyes are looking forward. And there needs to be a flag bearer that holds it as you're marching. So it's part of like your warband's sort of color guard, like flag bearer. It looks like this is actually the location that you broke out from. So the Ardenese warband brought you out to this point. Had you go get the eggs, and they'd come back not just with one, but with two of them. Consequently, Hrothgar, who was the leader of this warband, is now lying desperately limp,
Was he
not
going to be a
moving
friend of
on the
ours?
ground. What's that?
Is
Friends?
he going to be friendly to us?
No. Not likely.
Not anymore.
We'll never find out.
You'll never know.
Some threads are cut early.
Can I have a healing elixir once I'm done hallucinating?
Is he dead?
You don't know. No one's checked on him.
I think he's alive. He's still standing for me.
Yeah, there is an Ardenese camp proper that has more Ardenese warriors in it that you broke out from, and you can journey back to that. Let me know what you want to do as your next thing. You're now
Who's in charge?
grouped together.
I am.
I mean,
That's a good question.
Heather's in charge.
You have
She
slain.
said so.
You have slain Hrothgar. He's on the ground, and not all of you have made it back. And there's 3 Ardenese warriors there with you.
My lady, I believe you have received a field promotion. You're heading up this band of Ardennes now.
Are we no longer hallucinatory?
Let's say you're in your
2 rounds, yeah.
second and a half round.
Would you like me to get them to fall too?
Indeed, let's make sure we have a rear guard into
He
camp.
starts barking orders,
What
and
was your
everybody's like,
character's name?
"Fall in ranks,
Fish.
Ardennes,
Fish.
going back to the
No,
camp."
fish. Just
Fash,
like
I've got some
roll for
potions
me
for you.
presence.
Oh,
Heal
yeah.
at D6.
And he has his description
His
is
spine
stands
is
tall.
broken.
His voice carries
might
like
help.
thunder over beasts over a battlefield, and
Hey,
many
Rob.
beasts like obey his commands without hesitation.
Okay.
So
Does his
he's
healing
using
potion
rallying cry, I
D6
guess.
heal my spine so I can
Oh,
walk
I
again?
know.
Your spine is broken.
But it's a healing potion.
Magic.
It's also slightly addictive.
Go ahead and use it. You get your hit points back, but you were paralyzed.
13,
But you're a healthy paralyzed.
14 to beat.
14 present.
Fash, you're like
So
a
you
fash
have
out
to
of
beat the
water.
number, right?
Barty
I don't know.
McBartface
I
is going to come
I
over
don't have
and
the ability to force people to do what I tell them. So
should he
that's
kill
just
you
my
or should he
description.
apologize?
Okay.
I'm not
The,
sure
the
what
two
he do. What does Barty want?
Ardenese who are hallucinating,
Before you even
and the
do
one that
that,
kissed the signet, they got at you.
Ragna will go over and pick him up.
Yeah. All right.
I'm an impious character. I'm a lifetime rude and stubborn.
Ragna will pick him up to carry him out.
Lead us to camp.
That's perfect because Barty has a club and his face is now right in club range. And he
Also,
will-
I smell awful.
I'm going to put you right back down again.
I'm also hallucinating.
Yeah, to
from
camp.
this, So yeah.
Oh, Barty's like a really bad person.
I believe everybody is now.
Just looking at your face.
Ma'am, everybody is ready to start their march. All we
Not
need is
that
a direction.
guy. Look at that! Look at that guy that can't move. He's not ready to start. Are you paying attention?
Great method acting.
Yeah, indeed.
The rest of us have stopped, but you
fall out, men.
I will make a litter for you and drag you because I'm not going to touch your stinky carcass anymore.
Stop it. Barty, come here.
Coming.
This way.
Disreputable and destitute. And I would do all sorts of unsavory things if you needed me to.
Bro, I just need to
Kill
know.
me.
I pick
Were
up
the
the egg and
Ardenese
I
going to be
shove
friendly
one
to us before we murdered their leader?
You're basically working for the Ardennes.
I've just
If
got
I
a bone.
heard that, I would just kill
Get
you.
to it.
All right.
You hear uncomfortable crunching, squishing noises as Barty's bone club smashes into Fish's face repeatedly, quickly, over and over again.
I'm one of my attributes is self-destructive. So if I'm paralyzed, I'm very self-destructive. So I called him over to ask him to kill me.
I'm sorry, Fish. You were caught by fishermen on the endless sea.
Do you want to drive Barty?
Yeah, I do.
Can we take turns
Or you can
bashing
drive
in-
Hetha if you'd rather.
I
Can we,
didn't
No,
realize-
I like Barty.
can we take
Suicide.
turns bashing in his face?
Can we get back to like maybe the plot?
You are fundamentally other. You've had bouts of incoherent madness and self-destructive rages, but mostly you simply wait in solitary resignation for that which is inevitable.
Is this your broken spine character?
Yeah.
Bash? I just spent a potion on Bash! You think I've got an unlimited supply?
And now I'm
go
driving my own murderer.
Take his stomach and just.
I want to pump his stomach to get the potion back!
Uh-oh. Alright,
might set up a lure.
Hetha just starts going, assuming people will follow. Oh yeah, look at this is very Hetha. Look at that. Look at her.
All right, there are 2 eggs. There is the tannin serpent pole, and the 3 Ardennes. Once they sort of awaken from their hallucinations, they go over to Hrothgar, their fallen comrade, and they place him onto a shield, and they're bearing him back on a shield. Who is carrying an egg? There's 2 of them, and who is carrying the tannin serpent pole?
Ursa will.
Flag bearing.
While weeping.
All right, there's one more egg.
I'm
That's my
also
second
holding an
character.
egg, but it's hallucinatory.
Okay.
That's my second
Well,
character.
hallucination wears
Would you
off.
play
Okay.
as a march?
I'm not
Your
holding
second
an egg.
character
the second character is carrying the shield, carrying the banner,
Yeah.
while weeping.
Was that
I'm
Ocarina
gonna
of Time?
see Ash Throat as
you put on
my
Ocarina of
as well,
Time?
just my other character.
Yeah.
Ass throat?
Ash Throat.
Wasn't Ash Throat the beard guy? With the beard in his face? The ash beard?
No, I don't know.
I'm like,
Maybe.
I'm surprised Robert named a character that. That would have been very interesting.
There were no like gothic characters, so I could see how
Ash Throat. Yes.
I could see how that would get changed. So who does have the other egg?
Not me.
Ragnar.
Who's Ragnar?
Did Ragnar die?
Barty might have it because he's the one that killed Fish.
I need one other egg bearer.
No, Barty used to play the
No,
flute.
is it
Yeah, no, I think Ragnar has it
Ragnar?
In fact,
because you had picked up Fish, and then he stunk.
Ragnar was the one that tried to attack.
Who stole the egg at the end?
Well, so Fish was like prostrate by the egg. Sorry, this is what Barty's playing right now.
I'm gonna change it.
This is too relaxing.
Fish was prostrate by the egg. Ragnar came over, picked up Fish. Fish stunk. Put down Fish. Barty killed Fish. So Ragnar
didn't put down, dropped.
dropped. So I would assume after dropping Fish, you might have taken the
Double
egg.
broke his spine?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went back and finished the job, but Fish was asking him.
I'm gonna save you. Ooh, you stink.
So Ragnar has the other egg,
Ragnar has.
Yeah,
the egg.
we logicked it.
and I'm playing an ocarina.
Between the two have the eggs. Are there any characters
Yeah,
like
you should
strong?
replace that with Ocarina.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Ragnar's got a +2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
+1.
+1. Is somebody assisting you?
No.
You just both carrying it yourself. Okay. You make your way back, each step slogging through the mud that clings like tar, sucking at your boots, eager to drag you down. The air is heavy, wet, and rank, with a stench of rot. Sweet fruit left too long in the sun, carry on hidden beneath the ferns, and the musk of beasts that prowl unseen. Branches claw your arms like skeletal figures, vines hang low, slick and dripping, as the trees themselves bleed. Insects whine in endless chorus, their stings leaving welts that burn and itch, a constant reminder that even the smallest creatures here feed on you as you make your way through the jungle. Finally, you get to the camp. We have our serpent bearer, Irsa, and we have 2 who are carrying the eggs, and we have 3 Ardennes warriors on their backs, a shield, as they're bearing Hrothgar's body into the camp.
who is not dead.
Oh.
Wait,
No, his spine's broken, but he's not dead.
He doesn't smell
Put
bad.
these, make a clearing. And we'll put these around.
Here, why don't we
Why don't we
actually
take this
lift up?
take this right here off? That's one piece.
Yeah, that works.
Like
Ta-da!
Insta clearing. Look at that. It's a perfect clearing.
It is a perfect clearing.
It's almost like
We'll
a.
put our houses in
There
there.
should be a.
And let's move all of the Ardenese warriors in there.
Hoorah!
And then all of your characters as well.
Who is Barty?
Can you hand me the third house? Chris?
What?
Third
Oh,
house.
I think this was Barty.
that is now.
And somebody move the camera up so we can get a good angle in the
And I
camera.
need to.
This one?
Hrothgar's deadness.
yes, the little one.
There's my little weasel.
You want to get that spotlight
Brains
pointed?
in here.
Yeah, we can bring the spotlight over as well.
This is
Here, I'll try
the
to.
ass throat guy.
I'll put the camera up and you can adjust that as well. That'll show up briefly here on this stream. I think it needs to point down slightly, so we tweak
ass
the
throat.
the knob on. Yeah, the USB camera. Just angle it down
the
slightly.
camera down.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You have to loosen up the knob so that it can tilt.
Yeah, on the back. So crank that. It'll loose, and then you can adjust it up a little bit. Actually,
Nice.
that's pretty good. Just crank that.
Crank that soldier boy.
All right. The camp is bustling, disciplined affair, with leather tents and crude wooden structures huddled around a central fire. The air is thick with the smell of wood smoke, roasting meat, unwashed bodies, soldiers clad in furs and leather armor move with a purpose, sharpening axes, mending gear, and training. The roar of nearby forge and the rhythmic clang of hammers and the guttural sounds of officers pierce the constant hum of conversation. Banners bearing the Warlord sigil, a stylized raven flap in the wind. A sense of grim readiness pervades the camp, a reflection of the Ardenese reputation as fierce warriors. Hrothgar lies on a shield.
He's not dead.
Well, they're bringing him in on a shield. Well, nobody bothered to check in, actually.
I feel
Not even the Arden, apparently.
dead yet. Wolfskin cloak across his chest, axe at his side, scars like runes of war still etched upon him. His warriors bear him through the smoke and song. Branches and flowers people start throwing them towards the Ardenese warriors that are holding him. And you start hearing a war drum's thumping beat echoing across the village, both summoning and ushering the call of a fallen warrior. And so, the wolf-cloaked king rides his final voyage, a storm of honor and legend carried on timber and steel. They go to one of the main tents over on the side, and they lay his body down before it.
So he was dead.
You can gather up around.
Why?
Okay.
Well, his spine's broken, but other people's
He's a king?
spines got up again.
Who killed him?
Barty did.
Barty.
Barty!
Party, big bird.
Is Barty still alive?
Yes.
Oh.
Fish is
I can
dead.
see hard times for Barty
Fish.
ahead.
Yeah, but nobody knows he did it.
By the way, I
Hrothgar
just
just fell over dead.
want to
And
point
most
out
of us were hallucinating.
that we have a cameo appearance right over here of like
Oh, let's see who this is. There's somebody in the woods.
Oh, hello.
Who is this? Oh, there is someone in the woods or in the jungle.
yes, that's right. Yeah.
Who is it?
Love it.
Yeah.
David from the last campaign.
Oh, really?
Like he blends in.
It's a cameo.
It's a cameo. It's a cameo shot.
Aiden came to help out solve the chaos and left.
That's right. All right.
Just making sure we respected the trees.
Who among you is now your leader?
Me. Hetha says,
To the open air.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a crow that she's talking to.
She has my sword. Iron helm.
Do all of you give fealty?
Yeah, I was hallucinating. I'm fine with this.
You're done hallucinating.
I know that was
You cut it
then,
back.
but I made the promise. I'm done.
Well, tell me, do all of you give your loyalty?
Not
Yes,
at
it
all.
does
I'm
not.
incredibly
Or
disloyal.
does not?
No.
No, I don't.
Tell me why.
She's too busy crying, and she doesn't like this person. They have weird eyes.
Okay.
Only
And
one
you
of
have
them
the
is
egg.
clouded white forever.
No. Irsa has the banner.
Oh, that's the banner. Bring it back. The tannin serpent pole.
Ragna has the egg.
Okay.
No, my character's actually incredibly disloyal. I will swear fealty and not mean it.
All right. Well, your leadership is in question.
Yeah,
Ironhelm is 100% behind you and very loyal, so
I love it.
not a problem.
The two have the egg. Come step forward, please. There's a tall Ardenese that calls you forth.
I'll step forward with the egg.
Ragna, which is the towering woman with missing. That's this woman right here.
Okay. And here's your egg.
Yeah, thank you. Now that I'm carrying the egg, it's nice to have it in my hands.
We figured that 1 egg would be good, since you asked us to bring back 1 egg, but 2 eggs would be better.
You are true warriors, having brought back this egg to us. That was your task.
Aye. It was our task.
Have you lost many in the jungle?
None that we'll miss in the future.
Only the weak.
How did Hrothgar die?
I tuck the drum behind my back.
But
There was a bit of a hallucination happening.
I try
Many
to
strange
look
things
at
happened.
you, but I'm saying
I'm speaking to, what's your name?
Ironhelm.
Ironhelm? Tell me how Hrothgar died.
You died of a broken back. I cannot tell a lie.
How would you know that? Hrothgar died as a warrior. There's a shield maiden that steps forward. She holds up her shield, and all the Ardenese follow suit. Hrothgar!
Hrothgar!
Barney holds up the drum. Barney!
While weeping, Irsa shakes the bed.
very Barney
The other egg presented. Come forth.
Yo.
I'll go with that. Place the egg down before us.
Okay.
Do you have any words to say on behalf of Hrothgar?
Oh, Hrothgar, I barely knew ye. You will live in our hearts.
And remember
And every time they start to
Remember
cheer, I
in
have
song-
Hrothgar! Hrothgar!
They start,
Hearts!
if they start,
Party!
when they start to cheer, I say, and we will miss him. And when they start to cheer again, I add more words, just continuing.
And they just keep chanting Hrothgar after each stanza that you give.
And every single time I yell,
And
Barney.
he will be and he will be dead forever. And that will be the last thing that I say.
I need a leader to step up among you. As far as the Ardenese are concerned, you have given a good eulogy for Hrothgar, and you brought forth the egg, and they're looking to you to stand up and to lead this band.
I'm a natural leader, of course I'll do it. However, I have sworn my fealty to her.
And they look over.
Still a little intimidated.
But I could take it back.
And Ragnar says,
Well, she
nope,
seems weak.
Nope.
And we value strength here in the Ardennes.
We do. Strength and honor.
You were going to say something?
Ragnar, when you said that we're swearing fealty to her, Ragnar just says, nope.
All right. Well, it seems as though this is your leader.
I'm just muttering. There's like a rat in the corner, and I'm just like talking to it.
What did you
It's
say?
like,
I made the right choice.
So your character's name again is
Iron Helm.
Ironhelm. There's a shield maiden that approaches you and says, I'm going to give a eulogy for our fallen Hrothgar. This is the classic eulogy of the Ardennes you may read. So it starts here and goes down to here.
Oh. It's written in 1-point font.
It is. It's very small. It's hard to read. I'll give it to you.
Barely read
Mike.
this.
Do you want
Here, I'll give it to you on this. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. Hold on.
Should I play
You'll see on my
a
screen.
It's okay, I get
drum
it.
song?
I think I get it. No, I can't.
I got you.
only
I got
snaps
you.
points once a day.
Hold on. Wait. No.
I can read it.
No.
I can read it.
Nope, too late. Nope, got it.
He was a storm upon the sea.
No.
and axe-
Hold on, we have to have the actual...
It's the actual words.
No.
There's a
We
storm
have to
on
have
the sea and the
Ironhelm
axe.
do it.
An axe in the butt. Wait, what? Is that what he said?
No. Ragnar takes it and starts reading it.
Is this ass throat that's
Nope.
talking?
Okay, here you go. Warlord eulogy. Go ahead.
Alright. Raise your horns high for Morgrath
has gone to the halls of the gods. He was a storm upon the sea, an axe in the dark, a wolf among men. His cloak was the hide of the beast he slew, his scars the runes of battles won. He stood as shield and spear for his people, never bending, never breaking, until his last breath was spent in their defense. The earth bears his footprints, the sea remembers his oars, and the sky has carried his war cry. Enemies feared his name, friends feasted in his shadow. Hersgoth did not live quietly, and he shall not be forgotten quietly. What was his name again? Now he sails the whale road to Valhalla, where the All-Father himself will pour his mead and give him many women. There he will sit upon the horned... among the honored dead, who may be horned too, for they have very large helmets with big horns on them. A place at the high table reserved for kings and killers of kings. So mourn not as he is gone. Sing as if he still stands beside us. For as long as we raise steel and song, to Hosgar's name will thunder across the ages.
There's a cheer that goes up.
Hrothgar! Hrothgar! And long live Ironhelm!
Party!
The procession of the Ardennes, they walk forward. Each one walks up to you, Ironhelm, thumps their chests, and then pledges their sword to you as the camp has chosen a new leader in Ironhelm.
I feel like this is totally normal, and this has been long in coming, so yeah.
Sure, I need my
Your character totally deserved
let's
this.
do the pop as well. Pop. Read your background on Ironhelm so we can understand a little bit better.
Stands tall, his voice carries like thunder over the battlefield, and men and beasts alike obey his commands without hesitation. Scarred and grim, he always keeps one hand on the hilt of his longsword.
All right, he's a very charismatic character. In fact, he's won a lot of the Ardennes even before you left. They were placing bets of who would come back with the egg.
Oh, yeah.
And Ironhelm was far and above leading amongst the warriors.
Goes without saying.
Who prize strength and honor.
Which is a little confusing because he was following
Can I read you my
Iron
description?
Fang earlier.
Yeah, go ahead.
A ruined noble draped in tattered finery, one eye is clouded white, forever watching. She mutters to crows and vermin as if they were her lost court, proud yet broken, wandering the wastes, seeking vengeance.
So
Not the leader you're looking for.
And then she talk to little animals and rats and stuff on the side.
He was hallucinating at the time. So.
we are looking for the people who've led with honor. Considering the way we conducted ourselves, I'm not certain that we should explain anything about
Yes.
In the heat of battle, who can say?
Between
I don't know. In the
similar-
heat of battle, someone ran up and smashed you in the face with an axe.
That guy's dead. He's gone.
But so are you. So it's,
No, I'm Heffa.
I know, but the character that you were playing first is also gone.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, Robert, what happened to the other three?
That was
Are they
pretty
just
fun
dead?
that we were in
The other three-
Who stayed with the monster?
Been fooled.
You don't know.
Cool.
You don't know what happened to them.
If we pulled it off.
Yeah.
But we should have just both run.
All right, we have a mixed band in this camp. As the first order of business, Ironhelm,
Band.
shall we organize?
Fine Gregors.
A concert. Yes.
Shall we organize by villages, because there are several different origins and villages, and mix the troops? Or shall we create war bands based off of that village? Now, if we take warriors who know each other, who've grown up with each other, they will fight valiantly. But if they all die in a battle, that village will suffer and lose many of their own kin. What do you say, Ironhelm?
We are one. We are the Ardennes. We fight together. We bleed together. We mix the villages.
Blood! And you hear a chant as you amass the army around you.
Overall.
And you keep the army coherence and build brotherhood amongst the troops.
We are making Ardennes great again.
Best numbers in history.
You're going to have to start doing math problems soon.
So is that MAGA?
Make Ardennes great again.
You're definitely going to have to start doing math problems soon.
So, do we get to wear maggot hats now?
Absolutely. 100%.
All right,
I think Sean might literally kill me tonight.
all right. We're going to move on to the next phase of the game. Several years are passing as the Ardennes gather strength. They have a location on the continent that is located on the southern half. I'm going to bring up...
That's a touchscreen?
It is a touchscreen.
That's why it's been doing weird
Because
things
you have
with
chosen to mix your forces, I'm going to give you... roll 3d6, actually.
Okay.
Oh, look. We can see the
No,
map.
Stop. This is the game.
Solid 8.
Solid 8? That's 3d6?
Yeah.
So we have 2 colors here. Let's pick 4 troops. 4 troops of red and 4 troops of the dark color. Place them onto the revealed location on the map. This is your Ardennes troop headquarters that
They
you
don't
formed.
fit. Tap it around it so that we can see more. So it's
You're
so
trying
they
to
can
do
fit.
8 people?
Wait, you want people or like anything people?
However you want to represent it. You can pick whatever you like. I just need 4 red tokens, 4 black tokens.
I want a mixture.
It won't be the first time we've called something that's actually brown black. So
I want another horse.
I was trying to think of like another less obvious thing to be snarky, but nothing was coming to mind.
Maybe we'll choose soldiers, and we could use like the cavalry as like 5s because we're going to grow this a little bit.
Like risk rules.
Yes.
That's what would inspire you to.
Several years have passed.
I feel like
This
there's
is hard,
several years
okay?
have passed. We've been assembling troops.
Clarence! Who invited Clarence?
Several years have passed, and
Darker
the
the color,
eggs
the more it blends in
of
together.
the behemoths have hatched.
Oh.
I'm going to give you 2 of these.
Nice.
These are little baby behemoths. Just keep them in front of you because we're doing like a overview of the map.
Just true.
Iron Helm, as the leader of this Ardennes warband, you've been put in charge. There are other Ardennes in the area. There's other Yarla and Warlords, but you seek and to rise to power and subjugate the other kingdoms, building up the strongholds in the area. You have amassed your troops in this Ardennes village, and you can decide where to march on this map next, or what you'd like to do. Before you, the survivors of the prior campaigns in the jungles, you've grown together, hardened in combat, forged together in blood and sweat, are all the survivors that we had from a prior campaign. These are your advisors to you, the Warlord, Ironhelm. This is very abstracted, so if you want to do interesting things, let me know. The map is before you. We can explore the map. It has a fog of war on it, and you have your armies at your beck and call.
If I may.
Absolutely, please.
My rats, crows, and stray dogs are still under my command and would be beautiful scouts for the coming skirmishes. I am at your command.
I think we should send them out forthwith and see how much of this black map we can expose.
Maybe we should stick with the crows because they are crows.
How many crows do you have?
I have a crow.
If we're in an open field, I'd imagine I'd have a murder of them.
That's more than this many.
All right.
How many crows would I have amassed?
You have a crow as well?
I have a crow.
I don't.
Okay. Why don't we
You
send
may
out
have-
both crows?
I
may only
think
have-
it's just a crow.
You may
Just
only
one
have
crow.
2,
That's
so
fine.
it may just be an attempted murder.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
it.
What
Well,
what
they have two
direction
crows, so
shall we send the crows to survey?
we should send them.
That
Due
way.
west.
Shall we see our flanks and determine whether or not we're prone to attack there, or should we look forward and press?
I'm just here to play the snare.
And break spines, and I'm all out of spines.
They told me I couldn't do that anymore.
All right, let us push forward and see what's
if I ever
ahead.
start breaking
What direction
spines,
are you
then
sending
no,
the
I kill a
crows?
crocodile.
West.
Weast.
Alright. On this map, over the forests, you send the crows, and you reveal a next settlement. As the crows come back, you speak to them. and you interpret and divine that these crows have found another settlement.
They can carry simple messages and fetch scraps as well. So,
And they present to you.
What about fetching shiny objects? Can
Yeah.
they fetch shiny objects?
yes.
We should. So there's a
you were being
settlement there.
honest.
Do the crows see that there's anybody in the settlements? Maybe to get a scouting report.
Oh, I thought you were just like pulling that out here.
Roll a presence for me for the crows.
You bet. I feel like the settlement had people in my 13.
Yeah, 13 is great. Let's roll a d6.
2.
So place 2 of the brown infantry into that spot.
We got it.
Okay.
You weren't kidding. This is
It's hard to determine him, right?
yeah. There's like everything blends.
In the red box. Too.
Classic risk.
All right.
Yeah.
We should go acquire those people and have them join us.
Me?
Let's see.
Yay!
Send out a group.
So you can decide how much of your troops to send out, and you can also send some of your captains,
All right.
whoever you want to send. If
I'll
you-
go.
If you're breaking it apart and have like
I have an
troops.
attribute that helps me with this.
Sounds good. Why
I'm
don't
going to
we
go as well. I want to go, and I will poison the town's water supply with one of my elixirs. Which
Wait,
causes blindness.
we want them to join us. We want them to join us. We don't want to kill them. We want to
It's not-
increase our
It
troop
only
size by
does
2.
6 damage to their health.
No.
Good chunk of them will live.
No.
He's staying home.
The strong ones will live.
The strongest
can you
will
go?
live.
Can you go with him?
He's already going.
Well, we think 2 would be good.
No, I don't need anyone. I'll go alone.
All right, you go alone. We're going to send you with some troops.
No,
I'll send
No?
No.
Just on your own.
just send me.
Ursa will go.
All right, against my better judgment.
Ursa will go
Together?
with you.
But I want to go alone.
She cries, but she's still going with you.
No, that's gonna harsh my mellow, man.
What?
This is going to show up on your performance reviews later. You need to learn to work together as a team.
Pip me, pip.
I don't want to work anyway.
All right, I'm gone.
With Ursa.
All right.
If she
All right.
follows me, I'm not gonna stop.
So the 2 of you make your way over. Do you have your like figures? You can just put your figures on the map.
Which one of these is
put that
very
over there for
weak? It's not her. She's a priest.
Wait, no,
so-
that's not Barty. That is Barty. That
Well,
is.
use
Is there any like
this one,
scrawny,
yes.
Well, that was
creepy
Hetha.
little dudes?
That's
Was it?
No, he just took Hetha.
All right.
It's not if that's claimed.
Then do
So-
yellow
I
shoulders.
think we want
This one?
We're
No,
trying
the
to
other one.
convince them to
Closer
come-
to you.
come
Closer
join
to you.
The
us.
dual wield.
This
Yeah,
one,
that one.
No, this one is Ragna.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'll be bandana guy number 2. By the camera?
I see bandana guy number 2, but you're not with us, so I don't need you.
No, but
Bandana Deucery.
This is not what she looks like. She does not look like she is
That-
a big buff guy.
That was fish. But it can be her now.
Yeah, but fish is very
And this
dead.
one's taken, right?
Yeah.
And this one's taken, so there's no more women out. So
The 2 of you travel down the road. It's less than a day's journey, and you make it to this far encampment. This is an Ardennes encampment. It's another warband. They hail you at the gates.
Hey, come join us. We're putting together a crew of people. Just come on.
Roll a presence for me.
she says, "Yo."
So I have an aura of unnatural charm capable of unsettling foes and calming friends. I can spend a use of my daily powers to add or subtract d6 to any check, but I have like this overflowing charisma.
Yeah, love it.
14.
And it adds advantage as well, but that's enough. I'm going to give you an inspiration for laying into your character's inevitability, even though the speech was all right. Yeah.
Well, I sold my soul, so I'm not actually charismatic. It's stuff that's happening.
Kind of faux.
Yeah.
Faux charisma.
And so I've never actually developed social skills because it's always just happened.
And who leads you?
Oh, there's a guy.
Iron Fist?
Iron Helm.
No, Copperface. Copperface.
Copperface.
No, Iron. I'm sure it's Iron. Iron Face?
Iron Face. You're right. Iron Face.
only known the guy for like 2 years.
We don't know an Iron Face.
Well, I'll show him to you. Come on.
He has a helmet too.
He got an egg. 2 eggs.
Wait.
An egg of what?
Iron helm.
Iron face.
His tails have reached us.
He doesn't have a tail.
And if he does, they're definitely not that long.
You get a few laughs amongst the Ardennes. A couple of them are like squinting a little bit.
Okay, I like you. You stick around.
Now I see why intelligence isn't one of the attributes.
Not at all.
Nor is
Oh, that's working. Yeah, Iron Helm. That guy.
You had me at. What was the first thing?
Copper face.
And then they raise up their spears and their sword and they say, "We fight for Copperface!" And they join you.
Beautiful.
All right. Yeah.
And I just go.
All right. You wanted to march back to camp.
Yeah.
Okay, they join you back in camp.
All right.
Your numbers have swollen with additional Ardennes.
Very good.
Hey, Copper
Helm?
Copper
You.
Helm.
With the metal.
Face Helm. That was it.
Face helm.
Face Helm.
That's right.
Face Helm. We brought you some more guys.
Helmet face?
I think his name is Dark Helmet.
You can see we have a little bit of basic boot camp we need to go back through again, but well done. Good job.
I don't want to do
Sir, you can kill any of these men if you desire. I can do it for you right now.
He's still valuable.
Okay, you
sure?
I have an axe all
Send him
ready to
north.
go for execution. If you need to kill him,
Just keep it by your side. I'll let you know.
I will sharpen it for you.
I'll
I'm
wink at
ready
you.
for you.
When
Yes,
it's
I
time.
know.
Okay. Do
He's
not
busy.
mistake a blink for a
All
wink.
right, go north.
Yes, I'll kill him now.
Okay. No.
No, I will not kill him.
While they're talking, I sent the troops north.
No, just the crows, I meant.
Oh, then the crows.
send the
Oh, I
troops
don't.
north.
He's the crows.
I can.
You guys are advisors. Like, I expect you to take action, so that's good.
Okay.
No, I only advise when asked.
Oh, okay.
I'm broken.
I see.
So.
Let's check
Crows.
north.
Send crows north.
I have a crow. I like to send my crow out to the
check
north.
Yeah.
So we just go like this?
Question is, do I trust you?
I have a crow, but I ignore it.
The answer
said-
was,
you
the
said
answer
north,
was no. How can you not trust me?
Okay, yeah, drag it north. You send it north.
How far?
Until it sees something
That
fun.
fine. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, they kind of circle around in here. There's sort of barrenness and some water, and they return.
And then you sent one south.
Sure.
That's what you said.
Yep.
Don't sneeze and
It's like a.
slide your finger
like
across
a
the entire
scratch
screen
card.
by mistake. That
Try
would
not
be
to.
a tragic thing to have happen
Yeah,
at this moment.
there's a road that continues down through south amongst the forest and the rivers.
So there's a road north and a road south.
And there's a road going
There's
east.
a road that goes like this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's connected across to you is going east. That's where you found the settlement, and there's a road south.
We should keep exploring.
Maybe
like,
the
along
crows
those
could follow
roads.
the roads.
I agree.
Oh shoot! I'm not supposed to.
Why don't we move to the other camp, and then we will move
Well,
as a
we
group.
are actually at a camp. See,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we can
you're at
move to the
your-
other camp.
we're at a
and then-
bigger camp.
Okay, fine. So we need to move someplace though if we're going to explore further because the crows have limited range. So let's move. Let's
Well,
go.
you want to see what's on this road first?
Sure. Let's go due north first.
Is that a road?
There's a road
Are you sending
here.
troops?
Crows?
Yeah, we're going to send.
crows north to here. See along that road.
Yeah, there's another settlement that's up in
Uh-huh.
the north.
That we
And
didn't
what
see
do they
the first
report? What do our crows report back to us?
Roll a presence, right?
12.
Yeah, 12's pretty good. There's a settlement that's located north, and they explain that the road is passable right now. Actually, the weather is good.
Any troops?
Yeah, it's inhabited by humans.
All right, come on. What was your name?
Ursa. What is your
Inez. I'm Barty. Let's go.
name? Okay. Barfy and I'll go with Barfy.
All right.
Call me.
You send the two
If you're gonna mess up my name, I'm gonna mess up yours. We already
I didn't mess
up
it up, Inez.
It's Ursa.
Oh, got it. That's what I said.
You approach.
No, Barfy.
I want the two of you to roll a presence for me. We're going to use this like a history check.
With advantage. 18.
16.
18's fantastic. 16's also good. Both of you recognize this city. This is the city of Zora. It's a city carved into the cliffs, known for its ancient astronomical observatories. There's a spire. It's sort of like the main sort of attraction of this city. And they have a gate that is set up. one of their traditions is in around stargazing festival. So at 2 points in the year, the solstices, people come in and gather here.
Hey, Tinfoot, that was his name. Tinfoot's looking for more troops.
Tinfoot. Who is this Tinfoot?
No, it's a face. It's Copperface?
Copperface! Tinface.
Tinface?
Tinface.
Copperface.
Where do you hail from?
Iron Face?
Iron-
Oh, his head looks like a helmet. So, Tin Helm?
Tin Helm. We come from the camp, just down the road, a little south of here.
There's lots of army, big army.
Ardennes.
Yeah, you know your city as... Roll a d20 for me, real quick.
I was to say it's probably a failed roll.
9.
7, but can I have advantage because of my exceptional charisma?
It's just a flat roll. You're getting a name. So
Oh, I see.
Your main city is called
Like we remember.
Megiddo. It's a
Megadeth.
Mini day.
Mini Day?
Mini day.
Megiddo, in the Ardennes lore and history, was prophesized as the city by which the Ardennes would unite and then march forth.
We are from the city where the Ardennes will untie. Wait, did I read that wrong?
Yes.
Untie?
Untie, that's right.
Untie, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't tell me the name of the leader, and you didn't tell me the city that they came from.
Helm!
That's what I said.
But which metal?
Iron.
Iron Helm!
Iron Helm.
Iron Helm.
Iron Helm. That's the leader.
Iron Helm we have heard of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Megadeth.
And we're right down there from Megiddo.
Re mi fa sa.
No, I think of it like bread. You know, like a really big sourdough starter.
I'm a
Megiddo.
Yeah, sourdough starter. Megiddo. Iron Helm. Megiddo. We are so good at this.
We really are.
In all your ramblings, sir, I did pick out from you Iron Helm. I don't know who this Mega Death is, but he sounds like
No,
it's ferocious.
the city! Megiddo! Sourdough. Megiddo. That's where we're from.
Look,
come on, join our army!
Right down the road. Come on, it's the next city. You must know it.
Um,
It's where all the Ardennes will untie.
Or is that maybe in your tongue, Megiddo?
he opens up a book. It's an astrological book with some of the different prophecies. What was it?
I'm not doing that.
Megiddo.
This game got like weird.
A lot of references to
Super
Trump.
meta.
You will bring a compass and straight edge in 2 weeks, and you will have homework.
So he basically looks at the prophecies of Megiddo, and his face turns white, drains blood, and he has pallor. Then they start speaking amongst themselves in the city as they say, "It might be the time. The time might be now."
Yeah, it's time.
Do I overhear anyone saying unite?
Not in so many words.
Okay.
How do we untie the town, though?
Did I read it wrong?
We'll ask
I have
Copperface.
dyslexia. Is it not
I
untie?
thought you had dyslexia.
Is that what it means?
Wait,
Just
are
as
you
nice.
both playing the artificers? We are screwed. We are so screwed.
But this isn't the personality
Yeah,
of the
this
artificers.
isn't your character.
Yeah.
But the red wire, they're all red.
It's so bad.
So they seem.
So you come in?
They have recognition, and you give them a name, but they don't have a reason to come and follow. They seem kind of neutral to this idea of uniting with you.
Is
all.
this an Ardennes town?
It's mixed. There's Ardennes here. There's also people from the north that are here.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to press my charismatic advantage. And I can do a roll and add a d6 to it.
Give me a reason and what you're trying to get them to do, and you can say it or you can just explain what you're doing.
We need more troops.
So,
4.
I am going to use my list, which is a list of sins. It's a long and accurate document. Cross-referenced against reality, discover unseen evildoers among these people. It provides a successful presence, DR10, which provides a strange light that surrounds evil creatures. So anyone in this place who's evil.
Oh, this is messed up. I love it.
Yeah, it's the only ability for
It's
this
just like
heretical
Santa
priest.
Claus and like the Catholic Church mixed together.
So there's hyper superstition amongst this people who follow after astrological information, prophecies. With your ability, you have identified the sins of the mayor of the town.
I mean, I have a list.
What? Yeah.
Did you check it twice?
What is he covering up? And it's something to do with this town.
He is embezzling. He's stealing the money that should be going to the astrology research, and claiming there is no money, and firing the actual scientists, and replacing them with his own cronies.
This got super meta and dark.
Meta or Mecca?
Meta.
Magadark. Magadark, no.
It's mega dark.
It's mega dark.
It's darker than
How
It's
how
way
will
past grim
you
dark.
Vanta Black.
how will you use this information to convince them to unite and follow with you? Because you have some dirt on their mayor.
Do you tell me this dirt?
There's no charisma roll here, so strength, agility, presence, toughness.
But if you tell me the information, then I can use it to convince them. But it's whether you would have offered that.
When they become hesitant, you see me pulling out my list and flipping through the pages.
Hey, what do you have?
It's nothing.
What's nothing?
And then, I don't know why this says that there's a DR10 light. I don't know what does...
So I guess there's a roll.
Right, but which one of us is rolling it to figure out if the light surrounds this guy?
I
Is
think
he rolling
I think
to
technically it'd be
save,
you, but I gave
or-
you the information.
You already.
We already used it.
Right,
Where
I
is
know,
it?
but it's whether or not they get the nimbus
It
of
probably
light
would be
as
me
well.
as a defense or whoever you're doing this on. To like,
And I'm doing it on this guy. So go ahead and roll a defense to see if he doesn't get the
I-
light. No, I know the information,
Yeah.
but does he get the light around him?
oh, I see. I rolled a 2.
So
I
he gets
failed.
so he gets the light around
So
him.
this is visible light that other people can see.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay. You like light them up with like dark light.
Yes.
Hey, Ines, why is that dude glowing?
Because he's evil and bad. He steals from people.
Hey, he's stealing from you, so come with us.
That's the reason you give.
Again, I'm terrible at this.
Okay, roll
But
it.
I'm just incredibly, like...
Roll it.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Wait,
You
Wait.
really are terrible at this.
wait.
But you keep on succeeding, so.
The people you hired are just your cronies. They're
12.
They're stupid.
Cool.
They're bad at this.
Yeah. All right. Do you expose this mayor's sins?
Yeah.
Cast Magadark.
Cast Magadark.
Now you'll light
You
it.
fell into the mega darkness.
Roll a d6 for me.
Which one of us?
Anyone. Just someone.
I got it here.
You got it.
It's a fancy dice case.
4.
Yeah, it's from.
All right.
Excellent.
Put 4 soldiers. So you have 4 regiments who join you.
What color?
Sweet.
Let's use the brown ones because
They promptly execute the mayor on the spot
Whoa!
As they should.
That escalated.
and join you.
Sweet.
They
Hey,
also-
Copperface, we got some more.
Hey,
Excellent.
hey, let's leave 2 of them
Well
here.
done. You are a professional, a true professional here in your job. Your ability to negotiate is beyond measure.
I know.
They also give you information about the Northern Road, which continues over the top in 2 settlements along the way. One of them is an Ardenese settlement. The next one is a stronghold of the Marcant.
Ah, the Marcant. We must kick them off our lands. We shall take our troops, march up to the other settlements, have them join us, and all together we shall go crush this stronghold and reclaim it for the Ardennes.
Ardenese.
I mean, no.
Leadfoot!
Why not?
No.
No, you don't want?
Tinfoil hat!
Leadhelm?
Let's go.
Iron Helm!
Gold hand.
How many times do I have to remind you?
Goldfinger.
Electrum
We must go
wristband!
unite! Unite!
Oh, I've been reading
The
it wrong
Ardennes.
the whole time.
Unite!
That makes more sense.
Way more sense.
We can unite people easier than we can untie them.
Yeah, that's
That
great.
mega
I
door.
actually don't think that's true.
Yeah, seriously, not the.
All right,
United
so
States has
I'm
proven
assuming
that
we
you are
all
correct.
march. We all march to that city.
Ironhelm, you're in charge.
All right.
You are consulting with your captains.
All right, captains, what do you think? Shall we just move all of our troops up here, combine them, and then take the stronghold?
Yes, because
Let's
I've never
leave
played
some.
Risk.
We have no idea what's in this other direction. It'd be nice to
Information
send
is overrated.
a scouting party south and the rest go north.
But if we move the whole troop, it's not like we're leaving anything undefended because there's nothing to defend except for our troops.
And the camps.
But they could
But the camps we're going to pack up and bring it with us.
untie us from behind.
That's true. Up to you.
Wait, what do you want to do?
Is this just like...
Up to you,
I mean,
Hefe.
are we trying to put as many troops in different places as possible? Like, what's the...
You must decide what to do with your force, how to muster it.
Are we playing Risk? Is this a Risk map here?
We're using Risk pieces, but we're not playing Risk.
They have guns.
All right.
Your goal. I'll give you a very succinct goal. Your
Yes.
goal is to rise to power, subjugate the kingdoms, build the strongholds.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go...
So we're gonna take all the troops,
Where
or we're
are
gonna
we?
leave some?
Might I
behind?
suggest, if I may be so bold,
Ew.
she says, well, her eye wanders.
Yeah.
Her glass over one her eyes. Can't look you in the face.
Smacking
we
the
may want
rats.
to get as much information about the stronghold before we commit. They may have overwhelming force or no force at all. We know nothing.
Yes. Probably wise. Very well. Let's head south and go claim whoever might be there first.
So we're gonna take all these poor people? Not leave anyone?
No, we're gonna
them
leave them there for
undefended?
now. We'll pull them in when we need them. We have them as allies right now. That's good.
All right.
Why don't we?
Can we send a bird to look at this area right here? Because I hate having this.
You
This-
sure?
Is this an OCD thing?
No, it is. And it's,
might
it's
be.
I'll send a crow.
All right, we're
I
sending a
said a
crow.
bat.
I rescind the crow.
It was an itinerary.
Very good.
Joe,
We're
what's
gonna
your
send a
character's
crow-
name again?
The crow dies.
This one is Skilder.
And what does he do?
He's new. He's born with the mushroom, and I do potions.
Oh.
Born with a mushroom.
Also, I have a constantly running nose.
Nice.
There's a potion for that.
Well, the other side starts.
Tell us about your character.
This is taking too long. We should move a little bit faster. Why don't we send you, since you are such a great and accomplished negotiator?
But only with him.
Fine. We'll send the two of you south to go find a settlement.
We don't even know what's
and
down
recruit
there.
them.
That's the point.
That's the point.
getting
Go
rid of
to
us.
explore. Go bring back more troops, just as you've done.
But we don't know if
Wonderful.
there's more troops down. Alright,
That's
whatever.
fine.
Yeah, boss.
Shall we? Can I just?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you taking the road?
Yeah.
Yeah. You take the road down.
Oh, look, there's a settlement right there.
All right. Move. Are you taking any troops with you, or are you just going
We're taking
solo
some
again?
troops.
What? Why?
No, because we don't know where we're going to hit, and
That's true.
We can order them around, and they
Because
can
the other
carry
places
You
our-
we
guys can
saw
have
beforehand.
3 troops to take with you.
Alright, let's take 3 red guys.
Take
'cause they're cool.
take the red guard.
Take the red guard with you.
We're taking the red shirts
All right. They march down with you.
and us.
And the goal is to bring back as many troops as possible as we're mustering a force to kick the mercant out of our lands
Is this you?
Sure.
and reclaim
I
our
don't know if
art
it
and
is
glory.
Yeah,
Where you
just do it. It's fine.
MAGA.
All right. So we find a settlement.
Yes. This is an Ardenese settlement. Roll a d6 for me.
5.
5 regiments.
Nice.
You don't have to convince them. They know it is time. And as you approach, they raise their swords in allegiance.
And they scream a combination of copper hat and iron helm because because we're not sure what to call them.
Ironhelm's name has already reached these parts.
Okay.
They know him as the twinned behemoth master.
We have 5. We don't have to convince them.
And Barty just walks up and is like, "It's go time, jabronis!"
Jabronis!
Finish
You
yourself.
wanna
Why
just
don't
keep
you
going?
explore
Yeah,
the south
let's
and
keep going.
Pull in more people if you can.
Did you already add the 4
I
there?
added
But
The
don't
5?
engage with any...
So with those 5, make it a horse to represent 5.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time fishing out 5 individual dudes.
I know. We'll keep them on the side. We'll
There's another stronghold. The road curves east. Is that east? No, that's west.
That's west.
The road curves east,
And back north a little.
and there's a stronghold on the coast.
Who is in that
Good
stronghold?
guys or bad guys?
I don't know.
All right. Did you take any soldiers with you?
The same guys we had, plus the 5 that
So
we...
you take the whole army with you.
No, let's send back the 3 and just
All
take
right.
the
You
5.
send back the 3, and you take
Just because it's easier.
the 5 in the town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roll a d6 for me.
1.
Put 1 brown soldier there. All right. So as you come up, this is a coastal town. Roll a d20 for me.
Nine.
All right. This town is known as Ashkelon. It has a harbor. But their population has dwindled significantly. This used to be a bustling fishing town, but now you're left with sort of like the dregs of the populace who have sort of stayed on and maybe aged a bit over time. They do welcome you though, because they do have Ardenese lineage.
All right, let's go. Come on.
All right, come with us.
Do we want to do like shipbuilding? We have a lot of water and coastal stuff around us. It'd be a really strong strategic choice to build up a trade port.
I don't know about that stuff. Come on. Party is not there for
Neither of us know
military
about that stuff.
acumen.
I don't think that's a bad idea necessarily if you can get ships.
Now, we will... I'm not so incompetent that I won't report back that this was a harbor town when we get back to the main camp.
In fact, we may even send... We can't send birds back with the information, can we?
No.
Wait,
I would
the
say at this
messages-
point we head back to the main camp.
Well,
The birds will carry messages.
No, I
Go
say we
north
keep
and
going
head
up,
back.
up,
The birds
up
will carry
the
messages.
coast.
Is there a north road?
Yeah, there's a north road. and
It goes
comes back
north
up.
from here,
Yeah,
but
pick
if you
that
look
one.
at where we are, then if we go north, we should be able to loop around and make
All right,
it.
let's drop off the new home skillet and keep
All
going
right.
with
So
our 5.
before you march out, back at Megiddo,
Yeah.
Iron Helm, you are amongst the council with your other 2 captains. In walks into the room one of your other well, not a captain, but a leader amongst. Roll a d20 for me. I'll give you a
You
name.
want it?
3.
3.
His name's Hjorn Iron Skull, and he has a large helm that's reportedly unbreakable. But he comes into you, the 3 of you.
I've been called Iron Skull before.
Iron Skull before. Sir, I beg your pardon, but a local leader has defied your orders and is encouraging others to disband. We must march or rouse these men together.
Where is this local leader?
We have him in the town here.
What is his name?
Roll a d20 for me.
That's a weird name.
That's a weird name.
Roll the
D20.
D20.
14.
First name is
I
Rolla.
can roll it, but
D20.
Stigger.
Stigger. And where is he trying to get people to disband from? This current town? The town that we're in right
You
now?
haven't marched and you haven't done anything in action, so they're leaving.
We are collecting our forces. Who is this person?
Stigger.
Bring him forth.
All right. Walks into the room. Stigger. He's now clad in irons.
I'm going to prepare a special drink for our guest.
It's a healing potion.
This is disbanding
Vindictive, so.
and disobeying your orders
Oh my god, that's horrible.
is treason worthy of death,
Absolutely.
and will unravel the army. We await your word. What to do with this man?
It'll unravel the army if I kill him.
No, if you don't.
If I don't,
Aren't you here to untie the Ardennes?
should I untie the Ardennes? You've chosen a very, very poor choice, which is to.
You are no warlord.
I am no warlord. Look at the armies above us. Or
These
around
men
us.
fight for strength and honor, and you have none.
Oh, okay. I walk up to him and just chop off his head.
All right.
Himself.
He is clad in irons. He has no weapon
Oh,
for him.
wait. I shouldn't do that. Well, I
And you slash him and roll an attack for me.
well,
Are you going to
I just
miss?
realized
that's
that
that's a
should start
one,
a
so I
band
missed
called
him.
Spinal Snap.
You give pause. You give
Just a
pause
feint.
to Stigger as you reach for your
Release
blade.
this man.
If you kill me, I will die a martyr. Well, release me. Okay.
If you kill me, I will die.
Kill me, I will die.
Hand him a sword. We're about to.
I will die a martyr. Was his words?
No, he said, if you kill me, I will die.
I will die a martyr.
If I.
But like, wait a minute, you're gonna let me go.
I'm gonna let him go, and I'm gonna go ahead and duel with him, basically, to kill him off. And
Hand me a sword.
Hand
I will
him-
fight this man.
right.
I hand my rusty short sword to him.
All right. Place your 2 characters there. You're gonna fight as Stigger. You're gonna fight as Iron Helm.
Okay.
You're gonna duke it out right in the Warlord's tent here.
Yeah.
Very good.
Let's go.
I'll roll a d6. You're 1 to 3. You're 4 through 6.
There.
1. You go first, Stigger.
I use a rallying cry, so I gain advantage on
Do I
the
just
next
use like
Um,
Heffa's
Yeah,
stuff?
sure.
Okay.
I'm going to give a potion to Tin Face. If you choose to drink it, you get 2 attacks per round, but your defense is a DR 14.
All right. You sneak that before the fight. You have that.
This
Also, if you drink it, it makes you sneeze.
I don't know what toughness does, but by refusing to bow to authority, I gain 1 toughness for the scene.
Oh, beautiful. That's the scene.
So what does toughness do?
So you have an ability that is toughness. I'll give you like a +1 to toughness. What we'll do for that? I think there is actually a way to do combat and more important. I've just been like not doing it. You do melee. You do a strength attack, and then
This takes 1 off damage.
yeah, let's do -1 damage.
Okay.
that sounds great.
Because otherwise I have no abilities.
Yeah, perfect. You strike first.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. All right. You are you unsheath your sword.
Oh, he drops his shoulder. Natty 1? He drops
I have
it.
an advantage, so let's see, 11.
With the potion I gave you, it's not an advantage. You get just 2 attacks.
I have not used your potion
Okay.
because I'm fighting with honor.
Fair.
I don't know if 11 hits.
Yeah, let's make it 10 for Stigger for an AC.
Okay.
Yes, it hits.
So that would be D8.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, it's only a 2 for you.
I have D2. How do
It's use the agility for defense.
So -1 on toughness, so 1.
You roll
Yeah,
it
technically
D4 and
AC,
divide it by
technically
one.
AC and
I mean,
Warp
divide it
Org,
in
you,
half.
you always roll, like, players always roll, so it'd be like, you would do an agility roll to try to get
What did
away.
you roll?
We're just going to give him an AC
Three.
at 10
Yeah, I have a
and do like
toughness
D&D
one.
style and call it good.
You do no damage. I have
Between his
toughness of-
armor and his toughness.
His armor and
Yeah,
toughness.
you,
where's
you
his
parry
armor?
away his sword, and it does no damage.
Where's
And
his
it skitters
Armor is
across
listed
my
here.
leather armoire.
But
Oh,
then,
where's getting Horde of Command? I have no armor.
yes, you have D2.
Oh, shield, D2. Okay. Nice. Alright.
I swing my rusty short sword again. Nat 20. a little bit of variance over here on this side of the table tonight.
Okay.
You want to use an omen?
I have no omens.
No, they've all refreshed.
Oh, yeah. Definitely gonna use an omen on that. Because I'm about to survive an attack.
Yeah.
We're going to use an omen on that, so re-roll your nat.
Also, captains, you're in the room. You have omens as well.
Oh, it's a cocked die. I think it was actually a 10, not a 12, but I can
Yeah.
roll it.
Mine's I'm at full.
A 10 or a 12. That's fine. I'll take the 10. So you hit.
Roll damage.
My rusty short sword comes sizzling through the air for a real mean net 1.
Roll
With
your
my
armor.
toughness. Well, I have a toughness of 1 anyhow, so.
Oh, then you're safe.
And armor would have been 1.
Yeah.
The longest combat ensues.
No, it's not. It's not.
You got an 11.
Well, they're sizing
It's,
each other
4
up a
damage.
little bit.
Ooh, 4 damage. It rolled maximum armor. I take 1 damage.
Alright.
Is that right? I roll a D.
Blood has been
No,
drawn!
the max you could have armored is 2.
Yes, I got 2 and a toughness of 1.
When
Oh,
you
with
get
the
to
toughness,
half
yeah.
health,
Do you yield?
Oh, I see. Yeah, got it.
Blood has been drawn. Do you yield?
No!
Alright.
Like, my only saving grace is to kill you.
I'm just giving you this opportunity
What
to
happens if I
redeem
kill
yourself.
You become the new king!
I roll a 9.
that's miss.
That's a miss. Alright.
Would you march if I yielded?
Absolutely. That's what we're doing. We're amassing our troops so that we can get going.
I could. Yeah.
Well, that sounds all right.
That's all right. I don't know why we're fighting.
If this is what it takes to get you off your ass, then so be it. And I stick the rusty short sword into the ground.
All right, to arms, men!
Hrothgar!
Hrothgar!
There's whispering amongst the troops that not only did you fight mano a mano with Stigger, but you brought him over to your side with your honor.
I'm just going to call him Tigger from now on. There's a wonderful thing about Tigger. And Tigger's a wonderful thing.
The Arden are very smart people.
They're kind of one track.
Yeah.
And that track can get kind of off a little bit, and you have to kind of re-stick it right on the main,
It's like a
the
game.
main rail there.
Our next
All right.
we're going to fight as Kanga.
So we're waiting for these guys to get back.
Yeah, they're back.
I want
Alright,
to change
they're
my
back.
character
Did you go
class.
to
Oh, we're back? Are we
going
going
to town?
There was another town going north.
You want to take the long way?
Yeah.
Take the long way. Yeah.
Robert,
So
I want
Bill-
to change my character class to Muscle Mancer.
To
Muscle
north?
Mancer. You can generate muscle in the air.
That's right.
Is there another town on the far side?
There's one more town on the coast.
All right. This town is Ugarit. It's a cosmopolitan city on the northern coast, a hub of culture. It also has basically royal lineage amongst the Ardennes that are there.
That must be where I'm from. They stole it from me.
Yeah.
The Ardennes from this town.
Hey, looking for, fighty guys.
We call them troops.
Pokers.
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 Ogres and
Troops.
Stokers.
Troops with
Pokers
the
or
old
hookers?
copper face.
For no helm face.
10 foot.
We're the tribe of Scorvald. We have many warriors.
Great, come on.
Is this Ardennes? Is it a different thing?
Roll a presence for me.
Minor detail.
12. Oh, hold on, I get... Oh, actually, I'm gonna not use it there.
Which one is it? It's a 9.
You know that it's mainly Ardennes, but there is a royal blood, someone of lineage from another place that has basically came here some time ago, and they've intermingled. But it's mostly Ardennes by stature, by blood.
Yeah, so, gathered an army, gonna go take out the Mercant,
We're going to unite the people. It's unite. It's unite.
unite. Uh-huh.
Yeah, unite.
Roll a d6 for me.
At Megadeth. Megado.
Magado.
The Dim Dog Megado.
5.
Put 5 troops there, making the dark brown color. Yeah.
Just give me a dark
horse.
brown horse.
Just a horse.
Ooh, a dark horse.
A dark horse enters
I
the
don't
field.
mind if I do.
Thank you.
All right, you have ridden the coastline, gathered up Ardennes,
And there's a road that goes straight back.
and there's a road that goes back to the town.
You were
and
really good
You
at
have
this.
combined forces now at Megiddo.
That's what I
Let's go
wanted to know.
crush
It was my suggestion
the
to go
Mercants.
south.
You were highly commended for also not poisoning everybody.
Right after I said that. Yes, it was your suggestion.
That's right. It was my idea to take your idea.
It was a good idea. Let's go north. We're going to go to that village, pick up any last stragglers, and then go hit the Mercant and kick them out of the Arden lands that are rightfully ours.
Excellent. Yeah, you pass through. Roll another d6 for me. These are purebred Ardennes.
Actually,
They've-
Captain.
They've lived off the harshness of the land,
And there's 3 of them.
and some of them, put 3 more soldiers join your band from the red.
The Reds. Ooh, the Reds are the good ones.
They're Ardennes.
And the Browns are the...
Some of these are soldiers who've been posted here basically to fortify and shore up the road to the stronghold that's located further. The stronghold's name is Egion. It's a fortified city. It's built upon volcanic rock. And, there's a keep that sits on top of the hill.
Okay.
So they've been keeping watch, basically, of the Marcant who lay ahead.
Why are you working for the Mercants if you're Arden?
No, they're not working for the Marcant. They're keeping an eye on the Marcant keep.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
Let's go get that keep.
Yeah. They readily join you.
Can we get some cannons before we...
Do we need cannons? Where can we get cannons?
I think if we turn into 2 horses, we can get...
Oh, excellent.
Those would
We
be the
would like
rules.
to turn in 2 horses to get cannons, please.
Commencing Operation Finders Keepers.
Roll a d20 presence for me.
Oh, is this for cannons? 20.
Roll
You
for cannons.
put 2 brown cannons on the ground. These are siege weapons. They were basically, because they were garrisoned here in the city, to keep the men
sorry, that one
busy and occupied, they built siege weapons with the hopes that they would rise up, as the prophecy bore from Megiddo, someone who could lead the Ardennes against the Marcant and push back their treachery.
Alright, for the glory of Megiddo. Let's push forward towards the Mercant.
All
And we'll
right,
bring our baby behemoths.
baby
Do they tow, like, does each of them, like, tow a siege weapon so it goes faster and the men don't get tired?
Yeah.
There you go.
Can I ride one?
How? So
Can I hold its foot?
practice?
It's the scale.
So describing your tactics, how you're doing it. I guess you're using your behemoths to bring up your big behemoths for the siege weapons. Are you committing all your troops? Or are you?
I'd like to do some espionage
Is this
first.
us or them?
No, by
Us.
all means.
So
I have a grappling hook.
Is that us or them?
That's all of us.
I have
We're
a
all
point.
together.
yeah, okay.
And we're attacking there?
We're going to be attacking.
So a couple of quick questions.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
any
Okay.
enemy forces recognize the
You call it
captains of the group?
ointment.
Possibly.
Possibly. And nobody's alerted to the fact that we started any sort of conquest yet.
You can pretty much assume that they have.
But we haven't attacked yet.
You can't move this many troops without no one noticing.
Well, it's like medieval times. Like how much information are they going to have?
They had a lot.
They might have a crow.
They have
Yeah,
people
they have a
on
crow
hills.
lady.
They have
We have a
people
crow
on
lady.
horses.
They have a crow lady.
I suggest I go in first and I poison the water supply.
Poison some
I
water.
agree. I think that's a great strategy. Who wants to go with him to go poison the water supply and infiltrate this?
No, we're not doing any filtering.
I'll go.
Infiltrate, not filtrate. That would defeat the purpose of poisoning the water.
So, like, my lineage is not Ardenian, right? Like, we joined the Ardennes.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't just look at me and think, oh, intruder. They would just look at me and think, oh, pilgrim.
I like your
Oh,
line.
we all look alike. Don't worry about that. Ardennes and Marquette, they look alike.
That's racist.
No, the Ardens are really big.
So the Ardennes are hulking
joking.
people from the north. Think Vikings. Marcant is a mixture of a lot of different cultures.
Think
very
French.
cosmopolitan. Yeah.
There's no
French.
Yeah, there's no
Very frail. Very
loves cheese, always retreating.
It's a very fine camembert we have here today in our volcanic keep.
Tantius. No, I'm not going to go
We
there.
can't make too much fun of them because if it was with their help that
You tell them
the
French.
American Revolution succeeded.
Fetch it a vache.
The French for a great distraction.
Go get the cow.
So so if with your blessing, I'm gonna go to the
I
enemy
like this
fortress
plan.
first, and just present myself as a regular traveling person,
And do your thing.
and then
You could be Joe Sixpack.
Poison everyone.
Yes, and-
I'm going to go with him, and I'm going to set myself up as a bard in the town and just perform.
Don't drink
I
the
love
water.
this. I love where this is going.
Okay.
And so then when the attack comes, I'm clearing this with Copperface.
You open the gates.
I will start playing one of my bardic songs, but instead, as
Bring your
people
drum.
as people gather around, I'm going to break all of their backs.
I will
And
go
open
with
the gates so
And
we
op-
can invade without laying siege.
I will
All right,
go
both of
with
you I need a
them.
roll. So I think you're
as
doing
soon
this
as-
covertly,
As soon
right?
as
Can you just make sure everyone knows
He or
your
she?
band name is Spinal Snap?
as soon as she's leaving, Irsa goes with them and starts, going through her books to compile more information about evil people.
What did you say?
am I in
Just
your
make
book?
sure everyone knows your band name as you go into
Oh,
town.
that's fair. I am
Poison
poisoning
the
an
water,
entire
break their
town.
backs,
Yeah, I'm
cause
in your
chaos.
book. I don't know
I
why
love
I
it.
asked.
They will not be
Final
expecting us. They will not be ready
Snap,
when we
that was
arrive.
it.
Good plan.
So 3 of us are going.
So I'm not going covertly, I'm going very
Overtly.
overtly, yes. Because
What about
I'm,
you with your crows? What do you want to do?
I'm broken.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll go. But I'm not going to go into town. I'm just going to hide outside and wait
I'm
for
not
the
going to be
stray
happy
dogs.
about it.
so my
Irsa has just begun to start
you
following
going
you
covert?
around. actually,
Covertly,
at this
yes.
point.
So
Roll
I'm
for
I'm basically going to set up a residency with my band Spinal Snap.
All right, are you ready for this? Yeah. Roll a 6.
That was
You want
I
At least
can't
it's not
do an omen?
Megadeth.
I'm gonna do an omen.
Okay. Burn an omen. Reroll.
What did you need me to roll for?
You're just going up as yourself.
Yeah, correct.
16.
16's
Hand over,
good.
please.
You abscond into the town. I'd like you to roll
Just set it
a
aside, 'cause tomorrow you get.
Oh, okay.
represented there.
I'll take it back then.
Are 8 Marcant force.
Just set it.
Roll a d6 for me as you go in to poison the well. Actually, I'm going to have you do this first. Make another roll for me as you head out in the middle of the night to the well with
Okay.
your implements.
Don't do it. It's too early.
3.
3's not so good.
No, I just used my
Here.
omen. You're gonna use it? Okay.
I'm in town with him. I'll give
Yes.
him my omen.
Here, let me give mine
14.
instead.
14 is good. Roll a d6 for
Actually,
me.
yeah, why don't you... You have a lot, right?
Our
I have
plans can
4.
never fail.
I need one for my drum
3.
gambit.
3 of the regimen are enfeebled and are laid
Also
low.
blind.
And also blind. And also start... Is there something else that does?
And
No.
they're addicted.
They should be vomiting.
No, the healing potion's addictive. This one is just minus 6 HP and blinded.
All right, remove the 3 single soldiers off of there as their force is diminished through your efforts, and the rest of the army now arrives to Aegion, the fortified city built upon the volcanic.
Are any of them evil?
The Marcant.
Yeah.
Do you have to roll something for that, or I just
They're
tell
French,
you?
of course.
It's a
But
long
of
and
course.
accurate document, cross-referenced against reality to discover unseen evildoers. So if any of them are hiding evil doing,
We'll start glowing.
Does that make it worse if they don't start glowing? We're just killing innocents.
Do you have a conscience?
No.
So these are
I don't,
soldiers,
but you don't have to ask.
and yeah, definitely. There's all sorts of different sins amongst the soldiers. Anything from gambling, lying, killing.
I mean, raping and pillaging is classic Mercant.
I
Affairs with Hannah.
kind of avoiding the entire raping thing, even though that would be a really thing, because that's too much reality. But have they killed innocents? Like slaughtered children?
So one of the regiments of
No rape, but slaughtering children is fine.
No, that's fine. We do that every day.
We have standards.
so one of the regiments here that was posted up north to fight against the Ardennes is actually a regiment of convicts. So some of them do have murderous pasts. You think maybe like the Marcant put them up here because they're tough, right? Like they're I don't know what to do with these people or whatever.
Also,
But
cannon
they're not.
fodder.
But that's not hidden, right?
They're
So in
about to
other
be
words,
dead.
exposing it's not going to make any difference. Okay. Well, I mean, I can expose them to the populace,
Sure.
and I'll start doing that as the troops start arriving.
So, as I was waiting for them to arrive, how much confidence did Spinal Snap build within the community?
Oh, there's like T-shirts and banners and headbands. There's some flags now.
The merch is
They
flying off the
invented
shelves.
T-shirts just for this.
There's a little bobblehead of you that a couple they start making in the town, and like
They didn't
there's
mount
like it's an
the
underground
spring on the bottle, They
bootleg.
mounted it on the spine, so
Yeah.
it's like...
It's a Bobby Spinal. Spinal Snap pens are really popular, actually. Quill
Yeah, the
pens.
snap-on bracelets.
So I imagine we
slapping
would have
hands.
coordinated beforehand that before
bracelet,
they
yeah.
send the forces, that a crow was going to be sent to alert me.
Pretty good.
You
We
should
send a
hold an
crow.
out-of-town concert and bring tons of people to the out-of-town concert.
Oh, I don't need to take them out of town.
What's the range on it?
Huh?
What's the
Hearing.
range?
Oh, yeah, whoever can hear it.
Okay.
Right. Well,
I'm
we're
nowhere
going to
near.
the outskirts of town.
I'm nowhere near.
A crow will fly overhead. Do your thing.
Actually, I don't need the crow. I'm just going to wait for them to see it.
I'm going to be nowhere near
The
you.
incoming force.
Very good. Okay.
So I'm just
the
waiting
way
for
with
them
the
to
force.
see the force.
Waiting for the
The
crow.
horde is arriving. All the troops are arriving.
When does the 5
We'll
regiments see
take
the
our army.
force?
Oh yeah, they see it coming.
We're just
Yeah, so
moving them all.
they start garrisoning the walls. The ones that are healthy anyway now.
So I say, let me help you guys get psyched out. Come on, we're gonna do a prep concert just really quick. This one's free. This one's on me.
There's a cheer that comes to mark on as they start putting their T-shirts over their armor and running over to where you're located.
All right, I roll 2d6. Oh, please.
Wait, hold on,
11 or
hold on.
12 to
Does
snap
this
spines.
count as an attack?
Sure,
I have a potion for you.
you do it twice.
Yeah, you get...
It's only mildly addictive.
No, that's the healing potion.
Oh.
This one is 2 attacks per round, but you defend at a higher level. So if he's giving you 2 attacks, I would say that's like another attack.
It's like an encore.
Because if the first one might knock everybody down, and if it doesn't
Double
get
snap.
if you don't get an 11, but he has to get an 11 or 12 to snap spot.
Ooh, and I'm also gonna use my bartered soul to add an extra D6.
So, just to be clear, the way Morkborg works, because you're talking about defense,
Yeah, I'm supposed to roll.
is
as a defense.
no, we roll defense.
Oh,
You
players
don't
always roll.
attacks.
This is very Black Company.
So we roll defense, and that's where
Correct.
the agility and toughness come in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So the fact that we're not rolling defense means the defense doesn't matter.
you're just attacking.
Yeah.
But this gives
Because
an
you're
extra.
rolling attack.
This gives an extra attack though. So if this counts as an attack, it's an extra.
Actually, the way Warlord works is you roll attacks and you roll defenses when I attack you.
Right.
Like,
but you don't have to roll an attack.
I don't have to roll anything.
We
At,
just
like,
have
pretty
to
much
roll
ever.
the defense.
Yeah. Although
And
I like
that's
rolling
where the
7
toughness comes in.
All right,
This isn't
well,
toughness though.
That's what the defense is toughness.
Yeah, but mine's not even defense. It's just an extra attack. But then it also you have to defend at a
Do you
different
wanna
level.
roll?
But
You
it-
have
roll
a
it.
We
toughness.
debate
That's right.
the nuances of
You
the
have a
game
toughness
system.
down here.
8.
When I would attack you,
So I'm gonna
instead of
roll
me
my
rolling like I did
extra
with the behemoth, you'd actually roll your toughness.
Okay.
But
Or should I use my?
we just
I think
D&D
if
rules
you,
tend to
if you got an
D&D
8,
it's
spec.
you
easier.
knock everybody down.
Well, I had a D&D spec.
Then you can roll again and then try
I
to
created
make them all.
much earlier.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to roll things into the next game. I'm just using Morkborg.
Because you
Yeah.
can't get there with 2 4s. You have to
So
go with
the
5.
first one, the first song I play is so amazing that everybody gets knocked prone. And then while they're prone, I play my encore.
Oh, beautiful.
Did you take my potion?
I that's why I took it. I'm doing it now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just like,
So that's 9. So I'm going to
have to re-
spend my bartered
No, you
soul.
have to re-roll the 4. Keep the 5.
No. I'm just adding
Oh,
another
you
D6.
add another D6? Oh,
Yeah.
that's dirty.
With the bartered soul.
okay.
Wait, now I'm gonna re-roll that. Okay. Wait. No, I don't need to because I did a 5 and a 4. No, what was?
You need to get an 11 or 12.
You have
You're
9.
1 short.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
You got no... Oh, you didn't because it doesn't add.
Does anybody have one?
I
I have 2 1s in a row.
I'm right there. I have-
There, 4. Okay, now
I have
I get to
things.
break backs.
You hear snaps. Like,
So a
how would this work as a
D4.
performance?
Hold on.
A D4's worth of backs.
1 back.
Here, I'll burn it. Go ahead.
Gosh, come on. Another 1. Can this be cumulative?
One regiment goes down on the...
Last one.
Oh, we burn another one.
It was. Oh my.
There's what?
It was another 1.
Here.
Can somebody give me a D4 that's not this one? Just roll it over there and tell me what it is.
No. And we're taking
It's a 3.
responsibility
It's
for
a
that.
3.
It's a 3. Okay, 3 backs. So 3 of those 5.
So break the
Wait,
5.
how many omens was this?
This was like 5 moments.
We really wanted this to happen.
We want to take this town with as minimal casualties. as
all
possible.
of the hero extras rather than burning the troops, which are expendable.
All right.
So that's the
So
last
break,
five.
so just
Yeah,
put
break
2
the 5.
troops,
Put 2 down. Yeah.
and then I run away while everybody's prone.
You probably could have just
Giggling.
gone up. You could have just gone up and slit their throats.
True.
So we're down to 2 enemy troops then.
Yeah, 2 regiments that are manning the walls.
That are prone.
Fire the siege weapons.
Pro.
Am I able to get,
Move
as
me
I
out of
expose
the
their
town.
crimes, am I able to get some of the populace to be rising up in the city against them?
Oh, so this is not a city proper. This is a garrison. So it's all troops. And
And support
they're
staff.
blocking, yeah.
So
You might
I
be
wasn't
trapped
able
inside.
to really get any sort of...
You might be able to get some dirt, maybe a crime that somebody committed against somebody else in the garrison.
Yeah, that's...
Piss them off.
Anything I can do to cause unrest inside the garrison. Because if it's a garrison, there's all the support, all the people are providing food
There's
and
the
things
cook.
like that.
Who
Yeah.
knows who's cheating on each other?
Roll a d20 for me. Add your presence to it.
All 0 of it?
Yep. Plus 0.
Oh no. My last. Okay, that's it's higher. It's 5 now.
All right. I do like it, but
Wait, technically you're a bard. Do you have like a bardic inspiration or something?
these are all soldiers.
just for myself.
They actually don't care.
Well, I'm
about-
talking about like their camp followers, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter.
They know
didn't
that there's
matter.
criminals
It
and
didn't
other folks, so like the cooks
It
don't
failed.
descend. Yeah.
So we have a horde.
Yeah.
They have 2.
matter. It could have succeeded
Correct.
if I hadn't used
And
all
we
of
have
my
two
inspiration for
behemoths.
you.
You do.
All right. Can we just say it's done?
Well, they're soldiers. They're at the walls. You can,
How do you
however you want to do
do
this.
We can
Right.
intimidate them. This is thundering.
Let's fire the siege weapons.
All right.
I left, by the way. Did you follow me?
I would have left.
How do we fire the siege weapons?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can start attacking with the siege
15.
weapons. 15,
You could
great.
have just demanded their surrender.
Wait, yeah,
Yes.
wait. Do we want to attack? Because don't we want the garrison to be nice and strong? Because there's only 2 regiments left. I would have come back and reported that to you while they were prone.
Just open the door.
Yeah.
No, I opened the door on my way out.
For walled cities, starving people out, assaulting the walls, negotiating a surrender, those are general tactics.
And the
Also
door is
ignoring
open. The
Right.
door is literally. I lowered the drawbridge on my way out.
And the
But
drawbridge
the
is...
drawbridge is open.
Roll a d20 for me.
They would raise it back up again, though.
But there's only 2
They're
regiments.
prone.
Oh, even the remaining 2 are prone?
I invited the entire army to listen to this
long do they
enthusiastic
stay
thing,
prone?
and
One
I.
round.
We move our entire horde into the city limits in
19.
1 round.
The drawbridge, or the front gates, open slowly as you're cranking at it. Men start standing up from prone, coming over to stop you, but you have a moment to act.
We flood the city with our men.
Troops. All right. You assault and send in. You don't have to bash down the doors. There's a throng of broken backs of Marcots on the ground. And you see at the gates here, what is your character's name again?
Barty McBardface.
Barty McBardface, grinning
Barfy.
ear to ear and welcoming you in. At the top of the rampart and parapets, you see the Marcant soldiers. They were about to kind of throw things down and prevent you, but it's such a strong throng and you rushed in. You're now inside the city gates. They turn, but they're holding their attacks on you because you've already breached the walls, and they start scattering over to the towers.
Yep. So throw down your weapons and we'll spare you.
D20 presence.
That should be with
15.
advantage.
Yeah, I think so.
And I'll add my. I can't. Oh,
15.
since I'm there.
What do you do?
Oh no! Hold on. To any check,
Was it presence?
spend a
17.
use of your daily
17's
powers
great.
to add or subtract d6 to any check.
One of
So if it needs help, I
When
can.
the
You roll a
regiment
D4
joins
figure out
you-
what your-
If,
How many
they lay down their
presences
arms.
There's only one left.
I did not.
You and one
Every day you're
is
supposed
basically
to roll
hold up in one of the
D4
one of the
and add your
towers,
presence, and that's how many power times.
Oh, I
and
got
they're,
3 and I
they're
used all 3.
basically putting up a defense.
This is pointless.
Burn them out.
I have 4, but the only thing I have is the list of sins. It's the only power I have. It's like, this isn't really super useful.
They've made their choice. Burn them out.
Not only are you going to die, but you should be ashamed for all the bad things you've done.
You have this little cap on that's
It says Copperface on it.
MAGA.
yeah. You send a regiment forward. They light the tower. Standing over the side are some of their Marcant comrades, and they look around the town as the tower burns them alive. Across, layered en masse in the streets, are the broken backs of soldiers. The Marcants that are there are now...
Just their backs, not the rest of them. Just their backs.
And not their spirits, for sure.
Yeah. The Marcants that are there, they're now your prisoners. So you have a full regiment of prisoners now.
Of broken back prisoners.
No.
Right prisoners.
There were ones that basically laid down their arms and surrendered.
Okay.
And there were those that basically were killed
You
by
have 2
the war.
choices.
There were
You
5
make-
regiments
Yeah.
and
Is this
only
one
1
mountain?
surrendered.
So we're going to make them an offer they
It
can't
would be
refuse.
broke back?
So we're going to say you were hired by the Mercants to fight
Yes.
for the Mercants.
Yes, we're soldiers.
thieves.
Yeah, you could run with
Some
that.
of us.
You have a choice. You can join us and fight against the Mercants, and we'll let you live. Or you can go meet your makers.
Makers. I start chanting
If
to my
we
crow.
fight for you, do we take share in the pillage?
We are then our honorable people. You will take share in the pillage. Yes,
Well, we shall fight and take
Tabletop.
take our shares of the spoils.
absolutely.
A regiment joins you.
Was this keep on a mountain?
Yes, volcanic.
This to
Getting up north.
Copperface. Can I name this keep, please?
Well,
Brokeback Mountain.
an apt name. And my captains are commended for for this.
All right, let's leave a regiment here and keep going down the road too.
Don't touch the center rail; it's electric.
We're gonna leave a regiment here. It's not gonna be the ones that
The
we
two
just
of
brought
us,
on.
we should
They're
go
gonna come
scout
with
ahead.
us.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, you decide what you want to do now.
And we're heading out
like
towards
word?
the next one.
We're renaming Egadon to Brokeback Mountain.
Back seems appropriate.
If we follow the road, it just keeps going. Oh, there's a branch here. Do you want to go left or right?
Let's go right.
How many troops do you bring with you?
Oh, we're a horde.
Oh, okay. Everyone
Well,
goes.
this
No.
seems like a natural choke.
No,
point.
this
We
is
should leave
just
a
me
few.
and Ines, and maybe a few
No,
supporting
we're,
troops.
what about crows? We're sending crows.
Oh, are we sending crows?
We
Crows can't go that far.
can go a different way with crows. You guys can go scouting.
Yeah, we're
Let's not
scouting.
spoil your fun.
Let's just take one horsey with us.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you go
Pick one
faster with the
horse.
If you
horse.
find another
All
right.
mercantile, merchants.
There's
Let
another
us go.
village down here.
All right. Okay. Before you keep moving into that territory, you're up in the north areas.
Yeah.
You break camp. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. This is like kind of our battle music.
We're in town. We've taken over the city.
Well, we'll leave this up. This is like
Before we leave, we should
metal
have a party
fantasy
though.
A feast.
Can you put on a concert without breaking backs?
Yes, I have an ocarina.
Excellent. Let's do that. Let's break out all the stores of ale. Have a night to remember.
Or
To forget.
Oh, well, it is
The
broken
funny
back.
thing about nights to remember is you drink so much you can't remember anything about it.
Okay, so there are along the way you have opportunity to burn some of the crops of these villages that you pass. There are different hamlets and kind of smaller spaces, or you can decide to confiscate the harvest in order to take it.
We do not burn them.
To take it for your men.
It's needed for my crows scavenging.
Or you could spare the land. So if you burn the crops, basically it's a scorched earth policy. You destroy everything behind you, which means no retreat. And but it also means you're sending a message to the Marquant. If you
Ragna says no.
confiscate and just take the harvest, then you're feeding your troops. If you decide to spare the land, then perhaps there's some mercy that the Marquants might see.
I think a tithe would
I
be more
think-
appropriate.
Ragna says
Tax.
feed the people.
We feed the soldiers. Do we not?
Ragna says, but we want the loyalty of the hamlets so that we don't have to continue to suppress them.
But we have to eat.
Yeah, a
Army's
tithe.
hungry.
You don't need to take all the food. You just have to take.
Yeah, don't take
An
all of
offering
it.
amount.
Leave them enough to eat.
Very good.
Tax them. Tax them.
That is what we'll do.
So you leave. Tell me
We
the
leave
verbiage
enough for the people
Tariffs.
who are living.
to continue living.
Okay.
And
Speak up, Scott.
maybe a little bit extra.
Scott, do you
Take
want
what we need
Scott, you want to make your
as far
suggestion a
as
little louder?
Supplies are concerned for the army.
Okay.
But no more.
So you leave hamlets intact, the small villages.
You're gonna have to bring even more than a compass and straight edge.
You know what I said?
For more math.
Scott had suggested
What did you suggest?
tariffs.
Oh, like 20% tariff.
We impose a
40% tariff on all harvest goods that travel this road into our land.
be happy for it.
Only
We're going to see
Only if
whether
we
they
get
have
them to make
medicine,
us
though.
tacos.
We want a discount on the medicine of at least 1,500%.
We don't need medicine.
Well, there is.
We've got
I
a
can just
potion.
look at people and know if they're sick or not.
Oh,
And
Also,
I have
we've got a
addictive
potion
healing
guy.
potions.
Yeah,
They'll just be addicts afterwards.
All right. These small hamlets, many of which
that's
are
really good for business, though. Propping up small businesses.
Right?
Yeah.
My business?
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I'm
I'll
gonna
get.
shoot all of you guys.
Many of these hamlets are loyal to the Marquants. As word spreads,
Second
as your army rolls forward, a lot of them are actually heading forward to warn the Marquant of your arrival. In fact, you find one of the travelers. With him, he carries a scroll that has detailed information about your army, the size of it, composure, and weaknesses that they've identified. You find him on the road.
Did we even know this?
Ooh. Can we
Skin them alive.
take the scroll and forge it to make it look like our army is way bigger than it is?
How about
With
way smaller?
Differences with different weaknesses?
Way smaller, definitely.
Way smaller than it is.
We should probably take
A
those
quarter
weaknesses
the
and
size.
fix them. What are the weaknesses?
Can we read?
Yes, let's do
One
that.
of us can only read ancient languages.
So it describes the concert and your abilities with the drum and like how you killed people that way. It describes your tactics of burning at the watchtower, talking about how Iron Helm is vicious and they demonize you. And they talk about the two behemoths that you bring with you. They don't use the right terminology for them, but they say that they recruit beasts from the land to fight for them.
The beauty of it is I've been
even
so
mention
ineffective, they don't even know I'm there.
Oh, they mentioned the well of poisoning.
Okay, I feel better.
We should take the poisoning out, and we should take the backbreaking out, because we don't need them to know that information.
Well, if this guy has a letter, it's likely the same letter's been circulating already. It'd be better to add additional fake data points to confuse people, and then distribute more data points so they don't know what's right or wrong.
Maybe that they also infiltrate
That's
by
kinda where
looking
I
like
started.
merchants.
Yeah.
Merchants.
You see, my idea is taking your idea.
How do we use this letter to sow
Just
doubt and mistrust amongst them?
Just fill it with a bunch of misinformation. Change troop amounts. Add in.
While we're walking through these
We
hamlets,
say vaccines don't work. We put that in there.
while
This got super dark and real.
while we're walking through the hamlets, we will make it look like we have battle plans that are falling out of the wagons, so they think we've left them on
They
accident.
actually did that in World War II. They had like body wash up on the shore with like fake.
There was an
battle
entire
plans.
musical called Operation Mincemeat that I invested in.
I think you're the one who
The
mentioned
merchants,
That you
they're
danced in?
Invested.
Invested.
their
Did you
leaders.
earn money out of it?
Schmepstein?
No, not that one yet.
that. Schmepstein.
Schmepstein. We could circulate some rumors about Schmepstein, which is their leader.
Schmepstein's list?
Schmepstein's list.
Does he have an island?
He has an island.
We have a navy to go to his island.
Yes.
And cleanse it.
Did we build that navy?
In this letter we did.
So the Marcant are the ones who are they've built ships. They have a lot of technology, very wealthy, and they're rising to power. Whereas the Ardennes have been the incumbents. So they've been basically unopposed for quite a long time. But now
Are
the
we the bad
Marcants
guys?
have.
Not anymore.
Yes.
So the good guys. So
Wait, do we have like a skull and bones on our uniform
The
somewhere?
baddies.
We didn't-
we're not the baddies.
So
Misunderstood.
to be very clear, in this world, there's not necessarily right and wrong
It's might makes
morality. Well, it's order and chaos. Those are the two forces that are clashing.
We are a horde.
And we are the chaos.
You are the chaos.
right. Orderly.
Yeah, we are very much playing correctly. Yeah.
We are the horde.
To the nature.
You know, instead of
Of
having
these.
one bundle horde, we should break off into smaller groups and so.
No, we're stronger with the bundle horde. Bundle horde. We
Horde
watch Game of
tactics.
Thrones. Yeah.
Did we end up seeding all of this?
I wonder,
Misinformation?
what's the conclusion of the letter and this
In the
basically
hamlets,
traitor?
we would drop
Right.
off.
I
We
think
Red
should
herrings.
drop off red
I also
herrings.
think
we should
that
talk about.
we
definitely. Yeah, go ahead.
bring healing and other things to the hamlets, things that they weren't getting under the Marcant, so that they feel like they're better off under the Ardennes.
You should
And
definitely
I
give them
play
healing potions.
That's right.
really,
You have to get
really
healing potions.
great, not back-breaking concerts in every single hamlet I
Oh,
go to.
to bring up your reputation.
We
Okay.
have the reputation. That's good.
So I guess we'll do that. I'll start mass producing health potions.
And nobody would have known about the backbreaking
Like,
because
switch
we
fence on
killed
it?
everyone or
No,
conscripted
you
them.
had soldiers join you that were from that area. So that story that has been passed forward and whispered amongst the hamlets, and they've grabbed it and they're using it as propaganda.
It could
against
also
you.
be little hamlets.
Yeah, who cares if it's true now? It is true for the Marcants in a way to know about you and your tactics.
But now I'm just charming their pants off every hamlet we go to.
Okay.
Our omens regenerate, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
We're
every-
regenerate omens.
Man, these things
I
are
need to
great.
know what you're going to do with this trader, and I need to know how you, I guess, seed misinformation. Those are the two things I need.
We're doing Operation Mincemeat.
Operate Mincemeat. So but what's the misinformation that you're giving?
What are we doing with the trader? We can't convert him. So
We should cut off his
No.
arms and cut out his tongue.
What I can do, I can give him health potions,
him
which will
alive.
eventually build an addiction. He'll become my little drug addict, and he'll do what I say.
That.
I like that.
Yeah, but he can still go back and say whatever he wants.
No.
Yeah, but he'll come back and he'll say whatever. He'll do what I want.
Let me break his back.
My health potions can't fix that.
I think we're going to try the addiction route. That
All right.
seems like the kind of
Your call,
fairest thing we
Copperface.
would do.
So So you keep them captive and force feed health
Health
potions.
potions. That's right.
So like /starve and they give him health potions.
Well, so
No,
the
he thinks
is-
he's being treated well.
Well,
But
heals
really, he's
D6,
becoming
stops
more and more
infection,
addicted
can
to
be
them.
habit forming.
Okay, yeah. All right.
and then find out he doesn't have an addictive personality, so it doesn't actually form a habit, so it didn't work.
So he just needs more.
Higher dose. Yeah, you start feeding him
You
potions.
get like good cop, bad cop. This like someone goes in, breaks his arm. You're like, oh, these guys.
What is the misinformation that you spread?
I think in his presence, we should be dropping hints that, like, the breaking concert was like that wasn't real, like that the wells were never poisoned.
Fake
like,
news.
We had a
fake news.
We had
right?
mages there who did all the work.
Yeah, it was all an illusion.
It was all an illusion or something like that. Like
And that we have been struggling mightily with feeding our troops, and that we basically have a skeleton army at this point.
Okay.
And a necromancer to make a skeleton army.
And a muscle mancer.
Put muscles on the skeleton.
There's some rewritten letters that you have. You actually, from this letter, remake the seal that's on it, and you start propagating those letters into the countrysides.
No.
You arrive at the next city. It is the nearby settlements flee into the city walls, and you're now surrounding the next city that's there.
So, how many blue troops do we put here? Or any?
Oh, did we get to another mercant?
Yeah, so the mercant.
Wait, do you want to try infiltrating first?
I don't want to play the. I don't want to overplay our
put 7
hand.
blues down.
Let's wait
7?
until.
7.
Because if we do it back to back, then it's definitely going to
It'll
get
be
out.
repeated. Yeah.
They have 7.
I have other
That
poisons.
one wasn't even intentional. Back to
Okay,
back.
I have another serum that allows me to see in darkness and climb on walls for 30 minutes. I can just infiltrate and open the doors at night, sneak around.
Sounds perfect.
Or not me, I give it to someone
That's
else.
like amazingly effective.
Let's do it.
It's amazingly effective, except for the fact that this is garrison, and as soon as they see you climbing up the walls or entering the parapet, they will kill you.
You overestimate night guards. Like, they're not paying attention.
It's completely
you
dark.
underestimate. They think they're at war.
But they're not going to expect somebody climbing like a
Like spider
spider
wall.
monkey on the wall.
Okay,
Okay, I have a second
I'm
character
not doing it.
who is very angry, and I think he'd be perfect for this.
Ragnar won't do it, and neither will Irsa.
What was your second
Wait, it's only the
Yeah.
spider monkey guy that's going to do it.
It's a potion. Anybody can take the
Oh,
potion.
I see.
So Yerek the Pale is a very, very angry man. He's going to take the potion.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go up to sneak around outside at night and try to infiltrate into the fortress to try and open the gates.
Roll a d20 for me. Add your agility because you're scaling the wall, right?
Yes, well, it's a spider climb, so
Yeah.
it's like just super easy.
Well, so we'll do this like stealthily, I guess. So let's do so agility or presence. Which one's better for you?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Just roll then.
There's a 7 and +1 at max of 8.
You were caught by the guards.
Wait, no, he's not.
And we have 37 tries to get this right.
That's right.
17.
17's good enough. So you duck behind into the shadows, wait a bit. The guards pass on top of the parapet, and now you are in the gatehouse.
Perfect. I'm going to go and look for the opening mechanism for
Yes.
whatever the door is. I'm assuming if I break it, the doors will open or like...
Correct. And in fact, this one has a mechanism where there's a lock that goes over the top of it, so you lift it off so you can rotate it. And then the way you stop it is you allow that to lower. You could probably break
The locking
lever-
mechanism?
Blocking mechanism of the arm.
I'm going to do it, and I have a Berserker Rage where I get +1 strength and toughness for 10 minutes.
Roll a strength.
So that is 17 plus 2, 19.
It snaps in half. Now it's loose from the lock. The way the gates work, you can physically rotate it, but this one's a drawbridge, so you think if you get it out far enough,
It'll
its
just
own weight will
gravity.
bring it forward.
Okay, so the dude's just going to go absolute ham on this thingy and go work it.
All right, you lower the gates to the city. Guards start rushing on the sides, but you all have an action that you can perform.
I will.
I
Go ahead.
Magna will move in so that they're within like 10 feet and give a frightful roar.
All right.
They must always succeed on a DR10, DR12 presence, or lose their next action.
Great. I'll roll for the guards at the gate. I got a 2, a 6, 5. They all are scared of you, and the ones that are immediately upon the parapet stop going into the gatehouse, and you have free reign to the front gate.
Excellent. I release a rallying cry, draw my sword, and tell the troops to charge into the city.
Can I?
Do you lead the men from the front?
Damn straight.
All right.
Before he does that, can I say wax in? Wax in. So we've prepared wax to be put in ears.
Okay.
Within
So
the troops.
this is perfect. You say wax in, and nobody hears his rallying cry.
I do it before.
Oh, okay.
He says wax.
At some,
You yell, and they're all like,
actually, that's probably what we would have coordinated. Like as soon as he says,
right,
"Let's
that
go,"
makes sense. Yeah.
then they put in their wax,
all right.
and then I start playing my drum.
Your soldiers easily breach the front gates. Roll 3d6 for me. We're going to do like a risk attack.
5. Oh man. Well, my drums don't do anything.
What is
Anyways.
your top?
They just sound amazing.
Yeah.
It was like 4.
I got a 5 and a 1. So each die, 1-on-1.
So -1 on each side.
Yeah, -1 on each side. The city attacks back. Roll 2 dice for me. I got a 6 and a 5.
2 and a 5.
I
Win 2.
each was 1. Yeah, defender wins on ties. All right, you can attack back with 3. I got a 1 and a 2.
4-4-1.
You kill off 2. How many do I have left?
4. 3. Because Horsey dies, lost 2, so that's 3 left.
I'm going to roll a d20.
But they're all prone.
That's true, so disadvantage.
Because I've lost more than half of my forces in this town, you've already breached the walls. They're going to surrender.
Excellent.
So your troops are inside of a town. It's a hostile town. They also know that hamlets and other things that they've let loose in the past have caused problems. The question of the day for the captains and for our leader here is whether or not you allow plundering. If you allow plunder, the streets might run red. People will get hurt. There could be those that get caught that are defenseless. If you forbid the plundering, the town will survive intact. You could decide, what to do at that point. What do you want to do?
We're a horde.
Plunder.
Should we plunder?
Yeah,
think
plunder's
we should
our
plunder.
vibe.
Question, how close is this to that last fortress we took over?
Yeah, it's about half a day to day march.
A town this close, we'd better leaving it intact and plundering the ones in the deeper territory. Because if we want to capture and keep ground, you want to keep ground close to our native territory. That's easily securable by fortresses.
Maybe so, but the Arden way is to plunder. It feels like
I tried. Plunder!
Can we just do like a diet plunder?
diet plunder.
120 calorie plunder or less.
Can we
One
call
on the
it
town.
I cut my plunder a little
Plunder.
bit, so...
I think we call it a Splenda plunder.
So,
Splenda plunder.
yay
Plunder?
A
to,
Splendor.
yay to plunder?
I think we're gonna do a splendor plunder.
So, a
Light plunder.
Everyone has 30 minutes of plundering.
a controlled plunder.
And you can only use one hand.
No burning. No burning.
Only your non-dominant hand for plundering.
Yes.
All right.
Help yourself to some stuff.
I actually have a third option here. It's called permit controlled plunder, which you've discovered.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So the looting is measured.
Nice job.
Your looting is measured with controls and divided amongst your men. Enough to appease, but not enough to ruin. Yet corruption seeps in. Captains keep the best for themselves, sowing quiet resentment.
Yeah, we do.
Absolutely. I found a sweet drum.
All right. Now that you have captains, or now you have captives, you need to decide what to do with them. There's 3 regiments strong, as well as the people of this town. If you decide to keep these people, especially the soldiers, it'll become burdensome, right? because they're going to resent. They're not going to join you, but you have them sort of as active captains. Question is, what do you do with them? Do you force them
I'd
Go
say
ahead.
forced labor for term. Get them out of the conflict, get them tired, get them beaten, and do some capital improvements closer to our homeland.
Well, why don't we take the 3
I don't
captive?
like having troops, trained soldiers in our homeland.
Well, what I was saying is, why don't we add those 3 captured ones to our horde? Take 3 regiments from our horde and put them on guard patrol within the city to keep the citizens in line.
We've already taken
It's
one.
going to be hard to keep them in line if they're amongst us, right? They can
And-
attack us from behind.
We should just kill them.
The larger and larger percentage
John,
of our.
not a great idea to bend all these chairs back.
Oh, sorry.
They will break.
So like,
Sorry.
we could absorb more and more of enemy troops into our horde, but the greater percentage there's like a magic number where when non-native
magic.
horde becomes a dominant force, then we lose control. of the horde.
We were having like perception control with these spies. I think maybe at this time we send a message. We can keep all the citizens alive, but we massacre the regiments.
Massacre the
What,
The
soldiers.
next town will
Desolate?
not surrender.
We massacre the soldiers. I agree.
Well, these people surrendered, so maybe we can get more surrendering if they think that we're going to be lenient.
So we send them for forced labor and kill them at the fortress.
Yeah,
so
we could do that.
The residents can't
Actually
see them
not
here.
what I said.
That's what I said.
You guys are all evil.
At what
Realists.
point is this like a surprise?
Have you seen Game of Thrones?
Or the longest
This
mile.
is the Horde.
Yeah.
The Horde doesn't leave anybody behind.
We can always make the suicide shock troops,
We're not massacring the citizens. We're just
We're just
killing
out
their
the
families and their loved ones.
These are the soldiers.
yeah.
Arden is chaos.
they're not going to join us, right?
No.
They're not going to join us, and they're going to fight us against us no matter what we do.
Yeah. If they get released, they'll be fighting us.
So
Can we turn them into drug out?
only thing to do
Have a
with
potion
them-
to.
I don't know if I have
Not
that
this
many
many.
potions, but
Not this many.
here's what we can do: chop off a hand, let them free.
we could, if you're going to imprison them, we need at least as many troops.
Let's just kill them. Just
Just no, just chop off a hand, let them be free.
Just
They can
kill them
do
out of
fulfilling
sight.
lives.
Why don't we chop off a foot? If we're gonna chop off any-
Why wouldn't we chop off both hands? This is a
chop off both
really
legs?
macabre.
This is
Why
recorded.
don't we chop off their legs and arms?
And then we can throw them in the oceon and call them Bob.
We just got defunded like 3 times. Like, why is that?
Ragna and Irsa have left the room. You guys can do whatever you
So
want.
what? I will.
We're killing them all.
All right. Ironhelm's decree is to
Kill them all.
execute and kill the soldiers.
soldiers.
At your feet are 3 regiments of enemy soldiers, stripped of arms, hollow-eyed, beaten. Your commanders await your word, and as you give it, spare no one. Steel flashes, throats are cut, bodies left for the crows. Your army cheers, and the earth drinks deeply.
Lord Arden.
Barty!
Barty the Arty!
Word spreads quickly, and those in the town quickly fall in line, and yeah, you've taken over.
Unfortunately, we probably also really rallied the troops in other places because they're probably now.
Yeah, we should-
They
have
will
to fight
fight
to
to
the
the
death.
death.
We should have done it
There's no surrendering.
in the darkness of the night in a different place.
Listen,
No, but now the
maybe
citizens
we
are
should
quelled.
we should do a postmortem.
Yeah. RCCA. Root cause
There's a
analysis
lot
and
of
corrective action.
mortem going on here. There's a lot of
All right.
mortem going on here.
There you go.
I need to
Let's move
go.
on.
I have home problems.
Yeah.
I can give our epilogue right now, actually. So, as the Warlord King, your band strikes into the Marquant territories. You're known as
Your band.
the Butcher King. You wear a crown of spikes hammered from the helms of those you slaughter.
Is it copper? Please tell me it's copper.
Copper. Villages
copper now.
starved under your sieges, cities burned at your command, and your people. To his people, he is no savior, only a goaler of nations. They call him the Butcher King, Ironhelm, and the earth remembers his cruelty. At one of the far fishing towns that you strike into, amid the tangle, I'm going to read you this teaser for our campaign. Amid the tangle of fishing craft and merchant holes sits a vessel apart. its presence commanding, even in stillness. Its timbers are dark and strong, and the deck brimming with cannons. So this is deep in the Marcant territory. Dockhands work quickly around it, eyes averted, as though the ship itself might notice their gaze. It was not simply moored, but waiting, a beast at rest, shackled to the pier by heavy ropes that looked far too fragile to hold should it choose to leave. And carved into the wood of the stern, picked out the newly painted letters, lay its name, the Morning Star, as they load on guns and armament onto the ship. This concludes our first episode, the Fallen Warlord. The Fallen Warlord happened to be felled by one of you all, and then you successfully successfully elected yourself as the new Butcher King of the Iron Helm as the war rages between the Ardennes and the Marcants.
Is ordained.
So, would there have been a different ending if we had chosen not to slaughter the troops?
Yeah, there's different types of endings depending on how you navigate it. I gave you morally and kind of ambiguous things to do because there's pros and cons to each. If you choose sort of some more altruistic paths, that can definitely backfire. If you go in the way you would, like you went kind of in between a scorched earth and then like went all the way to the other side and started killing people. But that's fine. This is how the Ardennes invaded. And that character and all your characters will live on in this world.
But not my first character.
But not the ones I burned.
What about Bjorn the behemoth?
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Or
They're known in history as
Skjolder,
the three that
footholder.
were left with the
Mystery. I still have them here on the side. They could come back. For the next time, we'll be playing as our characters, introducing them into the campaign. But we seeded the world, and we seeded some of the characters of the world. Thanks for playing.
That was really fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Surprisingly large amounts of murder.
Yeah. It was fun, though.
It's war. That's what happened.
I honestly really love, especially this risk aspect, because it gives us a sense of the world before having to like process that at the same time as processing our characters. I really like that a lot.
Yeah, I like that too. And I like the fact that despite it being like a risk style thing, it was also like, you know,
Social
the ability
encounters.
for people to go do stuff.
Social encounters. Basically,
It's kind of like Risk plus Heroes.
Yeah. Heroes of Might and Magic.
Yeah.
Heroes of my magic.
Yeah.
And two of my characters though.
So definitely for next time, do your character sheets. We're going to seed it with, already have like something kind of lined up for it. But if there's things that you specifically want to do, or like include, what I'm going to do is look at all your goals that you're submitted and weave those in as like story beats and plots. So make sure you get that done, upload that, and we'll formulate off of it. The other thing I'm planning on doing is in between sessions, like we won't have to do it for this first one, but we're going to set up kind of the next one as you travel different places and we'll talk about it. First one's ready to go for you, but that's how we'll work it. And we can do things like offline as well, like shopping and those types of things. We can kind of...
And we're leveling up between each campaign, right?
Leveling up between each campaign? So
between each session?
Each session?
We'll do episodic leveling up.
Yeah.
So when we get to like key points, we'll just do level ups.
I see.
Yeah. And we'll tweak some of the combat rules. Combat will be fast and deadly. Did you like the round robin around the room?
It's simplified.
Simplified? Good.
Yeah, I think
okay,
that
we'll keep
works.
that.